That's a
I saw a
lot.
little bit of the trailer. I didn't really look at
I
anything
watched it.
crazy.
Oh no, I was looking.
I
I was
I was
looking.
a little weirded out because it's like at first I was like, "What the fuck is this giant Wookiee doing?" And then it's like, "Oh, that's not a Wookiee."
Yeah, right. I was kind of at the same boat. I was like, oh, that's nope. That's a problem. I'm like, man, we're fighting. No, not in this game. That's the Dark Souls of Star Wars. It was
Mm-hmm.
already a rough ass game to play. I beat it. It was good as fuck.
I still need to play it.
It's good.
I haven't played it either.
There's a couple of like a parts where it
Wait,
seems like
Chris,
What?
we're talking about Fallen Order.
Oh, I thought. Never mind.
Wait,
I
what did
have
you
played
think we were
that.
talking about?
I don't know.
they're like, I'm not gonna say where and when, but they're like weird parts of this. Like it seems like content may have been cutted, like or cut out.
It was cutted.
It was cutted. God damn it, brain.
It was cut and gutted. It was cutted.
But um, just because of kind of weird like continuities, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the right word to say. Just the dialogue offers between NPCs and your character, and development between like your character and you know people that are important to your character. It's like all of a sudden now this is happening. You're like, wait a minute, I feel like I missed the whole thing here.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very disjointed.
But other than a couple of moments of that, which really was there was only one that really stuck out, and it was kind of important to me as the player because I thought she was awesome. Other than that, the game is fucking fantastic. Like it was really, really good.
Yeah.
Okay, Foundry, the fuck.
Yeah, they announced Hades 2. I'm like so excited for that.
They did what?
I'm trying to redo the.
They announced Hades 2.
Can you guys see the ship here on the screen?
Nope. Full black.
Oh,
It
I don't
does
see
look
anything.
like there is a black square of some kind over
Yeah.
the rest of the black.
I gave it global illumination, so it shouldn't. How about now?
Oh, there's ship.
Yep.
Okay. Because this shit it won't go any higher than that. I can't. Like, there's a part of the image that's higher but empty. On the.
Interesting.
I can't.
There's okay. So
I need to crop it, but I don't know how to
there's
do it
like
in the engine.
more picture to it because there's a faded background.
Yeah, that was always there because what it is, I put it in paint and I wiped it all out.
Well, so it might be
because the original image has the outside of the ship also and a bunch of text.
Yeah.
So I had it working before in that other one, but I don't know if there's a way to crop this. I don't think there is. Not in here.
Because I was gonna say it looks like that faded part of the image is at the top of the canvas, which would explain why you can't drag it any higher.
Yeah. Oh well, if it works, it works.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, we can see it.
If it's a fish, it's a fish. I don't know why I felt like saying that, but that's my brain for you.
Figure out where everybody's at in the ship after I get everybody on the ship. NPCs. All the NPCs. Infinite NPCs. You guys have adopted everything. I got both your droids, right? Medical droid. And this dude.
Yeah. Pair of combat droids.
Alright, so medical droid's where he goes.
Oh, yep. Medical droid just lives on that tile.
Yep.
So the protocol droid is just hanging out. I'll put him in here, I guess. So shit had already just happened on the ship, sort of. Not really on the ship, but around it. So I guess you guys have to make your plans if you're gonna try to steal some shit or try to make a friend or two, or just go about your business. You got to worry about the fact that the dark side chick and the Zabrak dude are around.
Oh right. That's definitely a thing.
I forget. We got away without any complications.
The last thing that happened was week 2 squished dudes with the ship. Or not week 2, but
No,
J1.
yeah, J1 did.
And then
Hmm.
ran away because Orin was going to be mad at him.
Man.
I didn't tell you to paint the bottom of my ship red.
So, yeah, so that's being paid for. I haven't heard Joe talk the whole time, so I wonder if he's muted or something.
I just got out of a 4-hour D&D session, and I'm sick, so my voice isn't holding up super well.
Oh, lovely.
Oh no.
But I am here.
Okay.
Hello, Am here.
I'll kill you.
Damn it, Darren.
Go for it. I won't resist.
I was to say it sounds like it might be Sweet Escape at this point.
Oh, ouch. That touched my soul. It's
All right.
man, we just got real dark. Hi, how y'all doing today? Oh shit. I do that to my kids all the time. They're like, Dad, I'm hungry. I'm like, I'm hungry, I'm dead. The fucking
Yeah.
Ari has punched me in the nose for that. Straight up. She's a little fighter. I ain't even
Ethan will
mad.
say
I
like,
deserved it.
"Dad, I'm hungry," and then I'll be like, and he'll be like, "Okay, I'll get you something." I'm like, "John, no, you're dadding incorrectly."
No, you are not dadding right. You lose your dad rights. You have to do the dad jokes. You have to.
You
Use
have
your
to get them
card.
dad to rights.
God damn it, Michael. Go away. We're done with this fucking session. Good night, everybody. See y'all the fuck later.
All right, see you next.
Yep. Bye. Okay. Oh goodness gracious. We're a
All
bunch of hoots.
What's happening?
Apparently we're all leaving.
Yep.
Shit.
I can remember there was a day that Chris couldn't make it, and I was like, "Is this the one? Is there one Chris can't make it?" I don't think there is.
Nope. Especially this weekend, I'm so lonely.
The next scheduled session would be Christmas Eve. I assume you guys will all be busy.
Yes,
Yes.
I definitely will be.
Then the one after that is the 7th, so I assume that'll be fine. So we could just skip next week.
So
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, Misty's in
So-
Pittsburgh.
what are
Fun.
your
Going
plans?
to a convention.
Yeah, she met Steve from Blue's Clues yesterday.
Oh,
I
that's
saw
awesome.
the pictures.
saw
Yeah,
that.
her and Heather.
Yeah, I saw Heather had posted something. I didn't see Misty in any of those pictures.
I saw Misty.
She must have took them.
No, she's in them. She's
Yeah,
a
no,
couple of
I-
them.
I saw
I
her
just-
in
I just-
Heather's pictures.
I just did not see Misty at all.
Well,
Not
what the fuck
looking
are you
hard enough,
doing with your
apparently.
existence?
She has apparently achieved her final form.
Here to picture someone like crocheting ramen noodles together. Then another one of it's like Purell ham sanitizer, and it shows someone rubbing it into a ham.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Refreshing gel. And then I saw one that's Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, and then instead of showing the legendaries, it's Jim Carrey's The Grinch and the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin in his armor.
I saw that one.
uh,
That was amazing.
I don't think it's true though. All right, what's your plans here? You have your little guide if you're gonna take her with you.
Are we calling a meeting to the ship? Right? Yeah, no.
Maybe I think you did.
Okay.
Then Darren brought the kids back.
Mm-hmm. Took him out for food like a good grandpa.
Yeah, they had an outing with Pop Pop.
Oh.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just heading to the ship and then getting there and waiting for everyone else.
I'm trying to do some of this thing, and now it's no wait, it's not worth the hassle. All right. So everybody's there then. If you need to do your conversation and whatever your plans are, then go right ahead.
Oh,
As
do you
usual,
need us
week
to
2
roll
is abandon
Destiny?
all. I did not do any of that shit. Let me clear the fucking chat again. I'm gonna do obligation first. No obligation. All right. There's the Destiny button.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no! Come on.
I'm doing the Mr. Burns finger clap, as you can
Oh
see.
no.
Just so you know.
Oh, the excellent with his 10
Yes,
fingers.
just the tips of his fingers.
I don't even want to click it at this point.
God. Okay. I
Darren,
used no.
Wow.
I do better.
I use that GIF at work way more than I should.
Yes, Smithers.
Exactly.
all right. This might be perfect.
And he never used a single
Well,
dark point.
I knew it. This is definitely our last session. We're dead. We're all dead.
I mean, I use dark points way more than you guys ever use any of your light points.
Mm-hmm.
If
I
I
know.
do what I'm thinking of doing, which I probably won't because I think it's a little too early, I need to look up the fear rules if I'm gonna do what I'm thinking. I don't know they're at in the fucking book.
Do you want us to search?
Fear guidelines. Here we go. That's something to actually read through at some point. Oh, well, I have access to it. I'm good now. I probably won't do that anyway. Anyway, and maybe at the end of the session or at the end of the adventure. We'll see. Yeah, so we're good now. Now you guys start your meeting. Everybody but week 2 is there. Even J1. Even the protocol droid. The Roomba droid, too, just for the hell of it.
I'm trying to remember what the hell the meetings need to be about.
And the medical droid wanders in because he's lonely.
Aw. Or he's probably like, I have to check on Joval.
It's been long enough, the medical droid just existing on his own, that he has finally developed those droid personality quirks. And now he's starting to wander around the ship for no reason.
Yep.
All right. Do your meeting.
Was I clued into the vaccine bit here?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I told you that we could either do a heist or that one lady that Joval is scared of is out exploring. And if we go out exploring with a sponsor, we could get a vaccine.
Okay, so we'll just put it to a team vote. Who wants to heist?
Joval like half raises his hand.
Oh, because this is like almost Empire controlled planet, right? Like,
Yeah, like the Empire has like the floor here, but at the same time it's a little far away. So while there is a stormtrooper presence, it's not like the core world strict. There's still a lot of like crime families that are probably just like rich noble types that have just got their hands in some dark business. So there's some dirty money floating around, and sometimes they send mercenary stuff down the service to get old shit they can put on the black market and whatnot, or for whatever reason.
oh, hi, Maple. Well, is that half a vote for heist?
Week 2 does not get 5 votes just because you are 5 characters either. What?
Lol.
Hmm.
Zoma, the kid here, he's gonna be like, My vote depends on whether or not I can go.
So if you can't go, you're voting no.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't go on the heist. Are you kidding? I don't even know if you going out and exploring with us is a good idea right now.
Hmm.
He's like, oh well,
Hmm.
someone has to watch the ship, I guess. So he's just gonna wander off and do his thing.
Maybe next time, kiddo.
When there isn't a threat of dark shit mind controlling everybody.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What does J1 want to do? You want to steal some shit or get hired for some shit?
Probably get hired. Wants his money back from Joval, but isn't gonna ask in front of Orin.
I'm also leaning towards getting paid to do this. So
Sounds good. Money helps.
boy does it.
I do
Oh my
apologize.
gosh,
I'm kind of out of it. I haven't been sleeping very well. So, and also not feeling great. But I will be here. Da, 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 da. Mm.
We have
Yes.
what? We have 2 votes so far out of
Two
the 5.
for getting hired, a half for height. I only say half because Jovo only raised his hand up halfway.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Because Jovo's like, none of these are good.
Yeah.
What's the third option? Darren, what's your actual vote?
Well, I guess there was a third option of like going to some outer rim planet where we think the virus started.
I'm pretty sure I said the virus started on Terrace.
Oh,
It just may have gotten elsewhere.
oh
Well,
no, it has Ragul refugees. That's what it was. My bad.
let's see. What exact heist are we doing again?
You're gonna have to either steal the Raccoon vaccine from somebody rich, or get somebody rich to hire you as some of their scavengers they're gonna send down to the service and get some shit for them.
Which is what you're leaning towards their
Which is what J1 and Orin want to do.
I'm fine with that route.
Okay, well that makes 3 out of 5, so that makes that the way we're gonna go. If you're gonna do it the democracy way.
And
Okay, I'm going to then like, all right, so we'll oh yeah, we need to like schmooze some rich people though, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So
schmooze.
who is on the schmooze team?
You schmooze, you don't lose.
Who has characters that are designed in any way, shape, or form to do that?
I
Schmooze.
To
Yeah.
schmooze.
I mean,
This is gonna become a new thing, isn't it?
Delivery? No.
Uh,
Negotiation? No.
coercion, negotiation.
Sex, just all the social skills, absolutely not.
Yep. I have what is it, presence? I have 3 in presence. I just have none of it trained.
mm,
I don't have any of those.
I mean, Joval kind of sort of has some.
I mean, I have those, and I also have Jedi mind trick.
I'm gonna just randomly one day 5 rank something, deception or something, and just walk in and be like, nope, you want to give me everything.
The Jawa stink just lies for you.
Yes.
Like, I smell bullshit, but I'm buying into it. So yeah, let's go ahead.
And it's funny because it literally smells like bullshit.
I think they would just say bantha shit in the Star Wars universe.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's Disney. They wouldn't
Which-
say shit.
Still works. It
Oh,
wasn't
so
always
it just
Disney.
smells like bantha.
Yeah, it smells like bantha. It's bantha biscuits.
I don't know. Bantha pies.
Yep.
Ooh.
So Orin, definitely. Who else wants to go?
I do have to swap armor before I go, though. I have to, yeah, I have
Well,
to
that's
swap
right,
armor.
because
Yeah,
you get setbacks to social things with non-hunters, essentially.
yes.
You can scare them better, but not anything else. So you have to put on your, what was it, just regular armored clothes before?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Scaring away the clientele.
Oh my gosh, Cat, you want so much attention. So Misty and I started letting Maple come upstairs because she's not a gremlin and won't like break things.
Mm-hmm.
And like Misty's not here. I'm the only one upstairs, so she came up here and she keeps like putting her paws up on my knee, like, hey, look at me.
Aw.
My cat does that shit all the time. He comes up here and he'll just touch me, like my arm. And then if I look at him, he'll just get back down and just look at me or walk away. Then they don't come back and do it. And I was like, get the fuck away from me.
Well, like lately, she hears me click my mouse and she thinks I'm clicking a laser pointer. So she's like looking at me like, where is it? Like, where's my present? And I'm like, I'm doing that right now. Wait till later.
So Joval will also go just because he hears schmoozing, which translates
Rhymes
to
with
alcohol.
boozing.
Rhymes with boozing.
Yep. Schmoozing rhymes with boozing.
All right, I
Yep.
switched your armor over, Chris. Armor clothing has 2 less soak, but it does have 1 defense. So there you go.
Well, hopefully I don't get into a fight talking to rich people.
I'm just saying.
I can't
What
imagine.
If you
fight
do it,
every guard on every level.
if you do it, won't be the rich people fighting you, because why would they do that? They pay other
Alright.
people to do that.
What?
All right. Foundry wants to update, but fuck you, Foundry. Every time we update, we can't play Star Wars for 3 months.
Yeah. Never update again.
Okay, so like if we were just playing like D&D, it'd probably be fine. Or if it was like a D20 Star Wars game, it might be fine. But it's this weird one, so it's got to be all fucky. All right, what's everybody else gonna do in the meantime? So if you're gonna go down there with,
What type of area are we going to?
well, if you're gonna go look for someone to sponsor you to go to the surface and scavenge for them, then you're gonna have to go to a ritzier part of town to get to those people.
Mm-hmm.
And it is likely that this happens a lot, so you could probably find people who can point you that direction.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because I don't want to follow along for the schmoozing part and then not do anything.
Yeah. So you could find everybody's contact. Orin and Javal can like prepare themselves for the schmoozing and boozing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
You can track down the information for them.
Mhm.
I'm just
Yeah,
making sure nobody gets killed. Jeez.
I'm just gonna go and prepare for the schmoozing, I guess. So I'm gonna look as presentable as a smuggler can look, I guess.
Well, okay. I think you said last time we still need parts for the ship, don't we?
We need repairs,
Yeah, you can
and
do
like,
that.
and
I could go and
any
find-
repairs you did would save us on money.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to shop around for another upgrade for the ship, like, you can just scout around, and then we could see if we could pull money for it later.
Yeah.
All right. If you're gonna like get yourself looking all fucking snazzy for some reason, Orin,
Mhm.
Dia's
Yep.
gonna jump on the bandwagon and she's gonna take over the entire situation.
Who is?
Dia.
Oh, okay.
She's
sure.
like, I don't get to do this shit with Vet anymore, so I'm doing it with you.
All right.
Well,
So that's that whole. It's like a Disney montage.
Like a makeover sequence.
Yeah, like Orin's getting sexy.
Okay, Javal wants in on this. He wants a makeover.
All right, so the three of you go off and do that. So let me grab you guys. I suppose all your fancy clothes would be in your quarters, so you'd have to do some nonsense.
Mm.
Yeah, so like week 2 has to tell the protocol droid it can go in there and it can grab like fancy wardrobe and come out and relock everything.
Yeah, so that's how we'll do it. I'll do it that way. I'll just put you guys in here like this. There you go. Kid's gonna be over there. J1, you do anything?
Not really. He does not trust Orin, so he's just kind of laying low while being here. Still waiting for the shoe to drop.
The alignment of the grid on this fucking ship seems off from what it used to be. Like I could have swore the
I think it's right.
the whole cargo area was a little bit more centered on the two squares across than it is now.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I think it is off that way.
Yeah, I think it's more like I can't even put it there where I want to say that it was,
That's fine.
but it should still work as is. What does Berengar want to do? Well, week 2 is repairing the ship, and J1 is staying out of trouble.
See, I don't have the thing to meditate at all, do I? That's the stage thing.
I don't think you got it yet. Well, with the universe, yeah, you don't have that. And it's 1 for session. Meditate, perform 1 of the universe action, make an average astrogation check. If successful, add force points to all force power checks in the next encounter. If successful with threat, add dark sight instead.
Yeah. So what to do then? Does week 2 need help with anything?
I mean, if he's gonna go out into the town and do anything, you can join him for that. But if he's just gonna fix the ship, I don't know how much help you can be. Let you get lucky.
Well, let's see. Education. I got fucking six green die and knowledge skills. Jesus. I actually have. I don't know if this is supposed to be this way, but I got 6 green guy in medicine and mechanics.
That's because they're intelligence checks.
Yeah, you have like 6 in, don't you?
Oh yeah, I
That's
do.
fine.
Well,
So
I can help with the ship if you want
So
mechanics.
yeah, you can. What is it? Literally only succeed. You can't get any bonus stuff out of it, right?
yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, the triumph and despair symbols are only on the proficiency and challenge dice.
Mm-hmm.
I can at least help with that. Just as something to do. You don't care. There we do.
Yeah.
Plus, if he does go out into town, you can tag along.
Yeah, that'll work too.
So the big
So-
brained old man is helping out the midget.
I mean, I'm a Syrian. I tend to absorb everything around me. I guess that's the point.
Yeah. You look at the engine and know how it works, even if you can't really get in
Yep.
there and make it do its thing.
Right. Kind of.
All right.
Kinda neat.
So after like an hour, I guess, Joval and Orin are quite presentable. If you want to make any kind of mechanics check to do some fixing on your own, it's mostly superficial damage anyway.
Chip checks.
Yeah,
Difficulty.
just regular,
Okay.
or even easy because it's just a bunch of like surface damage. There's nothing mechanical really fucked up. Be so funny if you actually failed it.
Oh my god.
All right, yeah, 1 success for advantage. With
I think.
4 yellow dice against a purple and you fail the roll, that'd just be hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Just get all advantages.
Let's say over that hour, Berengar helps you with patching up like the hall outside and a couple of the scorch mark stuff. The biggest thing that still needs fixed is like the front door that got blew up on the other side of the ship.
And that will probably need.
You'll need some parts probably if you
Yeah.
don't have them already. Did we install a Bacta tank on the ship? Did you guys pay for that?
I think so.
Yeah.
And what about like an oil bath for droids? Do we do that too?
That one I don't think so.
I don't think we did yet.
I think that was real cheap though. If you want to look for one.
Because what do you need? You just need like a metal tub filled with oil and like a heating coil.
Yeah.
you probably just build it.
Mhm.
It just
Build
needs to be
one that
sealed.
Hey, just build one so when droids go into it, they come out with like extra parts on and shit.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go in, and they come out with like a third arm or something.
Oh.
Instead of the deck of many things, it's the oiled tub of many things.
Yeah.
All right. So whoever wants to head out, go ahead and head out.
All right, to the schmoozing.
On the road again.
Away.
Can't wait to get on the road again.
You have to walk through the scorched door.
Smells like bacon. Oh, geez, I need to calm down.
All right, the kid's gonna play in the escape pod until someone stops her, and then everybody else is gonna go about their usual business.
We're gonna come back to a ship minus 1 escape pod.
If it does launch, it'll be right outside the ship in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And she was never heard from again.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
It probably would be. She'd probably just walk out and be like, "Oops." you guys head into town. Nobody else is going to for now, unless Sack and Darren are. And find your way into the ritzier part of town, and you see a couple of places where, like, looks like mercenary stuff are gathering.
Well, we should probably check out where some of these mercs are gathering up. Then I guess.
Yep.
So from just being in the street, you see a couple places that they look like normal, like, gathering type places, like bars, or just like a more structured sign up for jobs kind of place on the other side of the street. And then a ways down is like the front gates of somebody's like fancy house, and there's a few groups of mercenaries there.
Well, anyone know about any vaccine codes?
Oh, good grief.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
you just standing in the middle of the road, or
I mean, it's pretty like it'd be pretty easy to spot rich people though, right? Because they'd be like
Yeah.
dressed all crazy.
yeah.
All right, I'll just start approaching some rich folk and start the Operation Schmooze and less booze, I guess.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
so you were
Operation
approaching me
Schmooze, you
now.
lose.
Now was that and less booze or
Yes.
unless booze?
No, schmooze and less booze.
I think Joval's gonna abandon the mission.
No, I kind of see it as like any booze that Orin is given, he just passes on to Joval.
Yes.
So Joval will just stick with him.
All right. So you see some rich people that are. He's got a couple of like this particularly is like a couple, and they're older, human. Most of the people in this part of town are human, man and woman, and they have a couple of guards with them, and they look like they're about to go put up like a job for the mercenaries, and you stop them first. The guards are immediately on defense because that's their job.
Like, whoa, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just looking for work. Okay, like.
Okay, so the woman's like, well then sign up like everybody else, and she tries to keep going, and the husband's like, hold up, maybe we could strike a deal and not have to pay as much. He's like, what kind of job are you looking for?
We're looking for a sponsor to
Scavenge.
scavenge.
Out on
Oh
the
boy.
surface.
Thank you, because I completely forgot what I was doing. Yes, scavenge. We want to scavenge.
Okay. He's like, he pulls out like a little like data pad, and he has like a map of like a certain part of the surface of Terrace. He's like, right about here is a really old ass estate that has been in my family forever. And before like the first time the planet got wrecked, that's where we lived, and there's some old stuff there that I want back.
Okay. Let's see. That seems doable.
Last time I sent a team down there, they came back saying they couldn't get it because there are too many like rat ghouls there. But you know what? you people get hired to kill that shit. So give me my stuff, and I'll give you your money.
All
And
right. Well, how how many credits we talking here?
take a look at the posting he was gonna put up, little data pad thing, and he's like, "How about 10,000?"
I'm gonna let me talk with my colleague here for a moment. I turn my back to them. I'm looking at Joval, and I'm like mouthing like, "What the fuck?"
Joval just like nods with a wink.
I'll slowly turn back around. I think that's possible.
He's like, "Perfect. So I'll just have you guys sign right here." He does some stuff with the data pad real quick, and then hands it to you. And he's like, "So now, if you go back on this, cheat me in any way, I will come for you, and I will hire bounty hunters."
That seems fair. I wouldn't want it any other way.
So he wants you to sign it, and then you sign it, Tom, I guess.
Yep, Tom.
Okay. He's like, as an added bonus, you bring back anything.
You know, how you gonna be Tom when you're not the one giving directions?
Actually, do I know the name of the ship Darren and I wrecked? Would I know the name of that ship?
I don't think so, because even the one you guys stole the first time, your first session.
No, the one me and Darren cut the engine and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think that was just.
Yeah, we reverse Darth Vader the bad guys.
What was that? Did I say that was just a landing ship, or I say it was the ship that shot at you before?
Well, the Starfighter wasn't in there, but it was the ship.
Okay, so it was the ship. Yeah, I don't think you knew the name of the ship. Because at first I was gonna be like, no, you don't know the name of the ship because I don't know the name of the ship. But I do know the name of that ship, so yeah.
Yeah, but we'd also want to sign this in a way that we still get paid.
Well, yeah. But I was gonna be like, Ed, hey, if you need to come after us, as collateral, you could take my ship, and I would have given them the name of that one.
I think given that you know a dark side user might be on that ship, you might not actually just send random people there. That would be really bad.
I mean,
that's probably true.
I was gonna say,
unless they're
what's the harm in
bad
sending
people?
random people there? But then that's dark side points.
Yep. So, all right. So, I'll go inform my crew, and we'll get on this right away.
And as you're walking away, you hear the dude telling his wife, "See, we paid less. We didn't have to hire as many people. And now we can just go home and wait."
I should have Jedi mind tricked that guy for an extra 10K.
You probably wouldn't have had to trick him. Javal grabs a glass of whatever on the way out.
Just grab somebody's drink.
Yeah.
Starts a bar fight.
I'll grab one too, but I'm not gonna drink it. I'll wait till Joe Ball finishes that one. I'll hand him the other.
All right. So while that's
I
going
have
on,
more.
while that's going on, what is week 2 of Berengar up to? What is J1 up to?
So if the cosmetic and basic maintenance stuff is done, and we need to get parts, it's time to head into town.
Okay. And while you guys are on your way, are you gonna take any droids with you?
I'll go with them, at least.
Hold on, because one set has different skills than the other one. I forget which ones have which.
There's also are you gonna need them?
Yeah. Well, one of them,
one of them is more melee, one of them is more ranged, I think. I think that's the biggest difference.
Dead and Dead or just have less skills for some reason, but I don't remember why. No, I'll take Icky and Vicky.
Okay.
Mhm.
And J1 wants to go with them.
Yep. Medical droid will hang out with protocol droid. As they wax poetic about organics and droids. Okay, so you guys are you go out into the area surrounding the spaceport, and there's more like shops and stuff there, like for mechanics and things. Did you get your money back from Joval, J1? No.
He never did. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys go out there, and there's quite a few shops. Again, there's mostly humans here, except for like travelers and stuff. So any shops you find are probably going to be human ran. Hey, you do find some that are just part shops. You find a starship parts area. You find just a droid parts shop. So, which one do you want to go to?
Sorry, I was distracted with something. What did you say? Just so, like, where do we want to go?
Yeah, and there's a shop for droid parts. There's one for starship parts. There's one for general maintenance. Just it's pretty much right outside the spaceport, very close to it.
Let's do general maintenance first, because starship parts I figure would be guns and amenities and stuff, and we'll figure that out once the ship is ship shape again.
Ship shape.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
God damn
All
that
right.
horse.
It's a bit wobbly shape right now.
So
Mm.
you go in there, and there's a chunky man,
I'm a chunky man.
with a beard, and
Hey,
he's got
listen.
a couple of Ugnuts in there that work for him, and looks like there's a lot of like servos and levers and slidey door bits and all kinds of other shit in here.
So I guess I will approach him since he looks in charge and be like, "Hello, I need service for my ship."
I need service for my ship.
Okay, so you just speak trade Jawa. He doesn't understand trade Jawa. He looks at you, then he looks at Berengar and he says, "What did it say?"
He would like parts for the ship.
The ship.
Our ship.
Okay. Well, there's a starship parts right across the street. Unless you're looking for something more like
Our
small.
what is it? Not onload ramp. The appropriate term for that is busted.
Yeah, like the on ramp. Yeah, the on ramp for just walking on the ship. Yeah. Okay, so Darren can translate that for you.
Boarding
like,
ramp.
Right. Yeah,
That's
like
what
that.
I was looking for.
Okay.
Our boarding ramp has been
Boarding ramp.
mangled.
He's like, all right, well, if you need like the servos and whatnot over here, I got some stuff you could probably use. If you need the actual ramp itself, you might have to go across the street. But if you need all the mechanical parts to make it work, you can find here. So I think depends on how much you need. How much of it is broken?
I relay the information that I have, DM.
Okay.
You tell me how busted it is, and I'll tell him that.
I'm gonna say, other than the ramp's probably not itself broken to a point where you need to replace it.
So
Mhm.
you could probably get all the parts you need for a couple hundred credits.
Mm. What happened? Really
Doesn't
quiet.
seem unreasonable.
It says, alternatively, I will take that droid. And he points at J1.
That droid is more valuable than your entire business.
I
Darren,
relay
do you relay that part?
I relay that part.
He's like, all right, 300 credits.
300 credits.
Yeah, you just told him his business was worth less than the one droid, so now he wants more money.
Oh.
I don't think he seems to understand how valuable this droid is. So
Yeah,
without
he
saying
doesn't.
without
he
saying
doesn't
anything
know,
more, I'm walking out.
He doesn't know this droid's a murder machine.
Yeah.
And that has a super ancient, super high tech processor in it. Nobody knows that. They just think it's a quirky droid. As Week 2 once again proves his best friendsmanship for J1.
Hmm.
Yeah, right.
The only real friend Week 2's ever had has been droids. So one that can think for itself is probably. All right. Well, you can find your parts elsewhere.
Hmm. So yeah, I'll go to the actual parts store and see what's up.
All right. So it's much the same thing. They haven't talked with Jawa before. They have no idea what you're saying, so Darren has to
Oh,
translate.
relay.
But if you have much of the same conversation, they're like, that sounds like probably about 250 credits to probably get you them parts at this place. These are actually made specifically for a Starship, though. So, and the model you said you have, right over there are the ones you want. And he points to a specific shelf.
So we're getting actual model parts
Hmm.
and whatnot.
He's like, yeah, there's not a lot of those ships around anymore, but we still got a few parts laying around, so
Hmm.
probably
Nice.
won't find them anywhere else, unless you just jerry rig it. He looks at Icky and Vicky. He's like, they look pretty cobbled together. You probably built those yourself, didn't you?
Take offense at the cobbled together part, but yes,
you did
those are
literally
mine.
build them out of scrap, though.
Okay, but the cobbled together implies quality of maintenance.
He's like, well, they work pretty good, so you probably could have made do with some alternative parts. They'd move around smoothly just fine. They're not like janky and.
Hmm. Well, I know. This is Anakin building 3PO versus 3PO in Leia's care. It's the fact that you're calling out, hey, that looks like Anakin built it.
All right, so 250 credits, you can get your parts. You'll be good to go.
All right, Berengar, pay the man.
All right. Boom credits. Sure.
I don't know. Does Vanguard even have money?
A little bit.
I accept this message.
Let's see.
I was gonna say,
I have.
Orin will be able to pay you back once we get to the ship.
I'm not worried about it.
Yep.
250.
Yeah. And
I
then
have 800.
Jay, want to do anything while you're here?
Nope, I'm just hanging out. Keeping my nose clean.
You don't want to cause any trouble again?
Yep.
Blow up a gambling den or anything? You probably wouldn't find one here anyway.
There we
There's
go.
like,
So you're saying
no,
there's a
around.
business opportunity?
He is paid.
Well,
There's like a super black market under the table. No one knows about it. In the shadows place, there probably is a gambling ring here. All right.
oh, you did say there's a third droid part store, right?
Yeah, there's one that's like for droids. Droids are everywhere in Star Wars. So there's probably always
Yeah.
going to be a droids part store in like any kind of place, so you could probably go and get some stuff if you need it, or if you just want to buy spare parts or whatever. That's an option.
I don't think I specifically need to get parts, but I
Yeah,
was
the
thinking
only
about.
the only thing you have that I think you're saving up to get to build the rest of the way is that like half of a ancient battle droid.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to try to upgrade your droids or J1 in any way.
Yeah, I was thinking about J1. Give you a hidden storage, but I think that's mostly just making mechanics checks. Like we could do that on the ship. I don't need parts for that.
I think you could just like, you know how in the in like Clone Wars, I think it was the movie, one of the movies, C-3PO's head ends up on a battle droid and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
I just think of the idea you just take J1's head and put it on a new droid body, and then it's like, hey, upgrade. It looks completely out of place.
Well.
All right. So if you're going to that store, Orin and Joval are on your way back, I imagine, unless you got some other plans.
Nope.
So you guys are probably about almost to the district or surrounding the spaceport. So use this close.
One thing real quick, I do want to go into the droid store just to buy some repair patches.
Okay.
The listing says they are 25 each.
Yeah, I don't see why they would be any different, really. Not
Okay.
here.
I'll buy 2. Oh god. I've purchased 2 repair patches.
I can find them in the compendium, and
I've got them already. I had 1. I just wanted a couple more.
emergency repair patch. I don't see them in your
Me?
inventory. I can put them in there.
I have them. Like 3rd down on gear.
Okay, there it is.
Back.
I didn't see it there for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's that. If that's all you're doing out there, you can head back to ship, and by the time you get back, Orin and Joval are coming back as well.
Okay.
Let's see, time of day. It's probably getting to be later in the afternoon. It's not quite getting dark, but it's. All right, you guys come back in here, and Vet and Dia are occupying this kid. There's food. The medical droid is playing Pazak with the protocol droid for some reason. Zoma's gonna be over here eating. And you may now commence whatever you're doing.
Second team meeting for the day.
Ba, 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 ba. I will relay to Orin that parts for the boarding ramp were 250 that he owes to Berengar now.
Okay, I will hand those over.
We'll just have to remember to tell Darren when he gets back.
Okay, Mayor. What's going on? What did Darren do?
I told week 2 told Oren that parts were $250, and he gave you the money back.
I already fixed it because you were gone.
Okay. Cool.
So you're back up to 800 credits.
Okay.
All right. So. There's that. He's like, you guys better eat before it gets cold.
Oh hell yeah! I will makeover myself while I'm trying to get food.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you like, what? You don't want to look like that all the time? What the hell?
I mean, I don't want anyone else on the team possibly being distracted. So.
Bet just starts laughing. Like that could never happen.
Javal just sits down on the couch with some food.
All right. This whole back wall here looks like couch space. So I'm just gonna put you guys over there.
I mean, to be fair, that is where I've been sleeping since the artifacts have been placed into my bedroom.
I'll put Darren down here at the table with this kid. Is week 2 gonna hang out and eat, or are you just gonna disappear?
Yeah, I'll probably grab my food and then head back to the boarding ramp to work on it.
Okay. And you have your melee droids to do any heavy lifting you need.
Yep.
Okay. So there you go. J1, any plans in the immediate moment?
No.
Okay, so you're just gonna stand next to the holo terminal while everyone's eating.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could tinker with my homemade explosive for the day and get that over with. In this crowded room, you ask? Yes, absolutely.
Wait, didn't you use that? You already used it on the door, and it's still the same day.
It's per session, technically.
Okay, so you go ahead and do whatever you want to do there.
Yeah, let me... It's a mechanics check. Let's see if I can... Improvise detonation.
Anyone just pulls out a bunch of shit to make a bomb in the middle of the common room while everyone's eating.
Okay.
Like, I expect nothing less.
I gotta get the exact number here. No, you jerk. An average check. And then to damage the twist. Okay.
Glue.
Mechanics.
I was like, what are you saying, dude?
That didn't work.
You don't need glue. Never in your life, child.
Yeah, I really expected you to try to get more money out of that guy, Chris, but you just took the 10K. So I was prepared to make you make like a deception or negotiation check or something. I was ready for it, and you were like, "Nope, we'll just take it."
10,000's a lot.
Yeah, compared to what I have been giving you guys, it is. And the guy is rich.
Yeah.
But I also thought about like if you guys ever wanted to like upgrade your ship, sort of stealing one. Ships are very expensive. You're gonna need a lot more than what I've been giving you.
I mean, yeah, because he's just like 10,000. I just turned around and I was like, that seems good, right? Like 10,000's a lot. I mean, I could have Jedi mind tricked him for more probably, but I was like, yeah, 10,000. That's good. That's like 2K a piece. All right.
All right. You made your roll. Success. What's that do for you? You just do it now. You're good. You got your bomb.
Yeah, I've just been kind of storing them like grenades. I think it's supposed to be more of a you do it in the moment, but I have 3 of them that I've succeeded in not used. So in my head, I'm just making like kind of shit
Is
grenades.
it the improvised detonation thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that just from the title, I don't know what the description is. It seems like it's supposed to be like, oh shit, this situation needs a bomb, and you just cobble one together real quick, and then, boom.
Yeah, but how it's worded is it just says like to perform the improvised detonation action and build an explosive device doing damage equal to this, so it doesn't like necessarily say it triggers right then. I just think it can.
If it says doing damage and it's an action you're taking, that's probably what it's meant to be used as. It's kind of like if you're the demolitionist specialization, you always have a grenade on hand, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Well then.
It's fine, as you have been. Just
okay.
I mean, we could always change it if we have to. I can make it cost you a little bit credits and materials every time you do it if you want to store it like that.
Yeah, I have a box of materials listed in my inventory that I've been using. I don't know how long that's gonna last.
I would say after 3 bombs, you're probably
okay. Okay, I'll just get rid of that. No, I'll just call it there.
I also know that. Do you still have that Corellian whiskey? Because it says 0.
I thought I gave it to Joval.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I've got it.
Joval has Corellian whiskey. 2
yeah.
bottles just on hand all the time.
Yeah, just in case. It's like a Bacta tank, but for Joval.
Yeah, it provides healing. Alright. So, everyone's eating, good times. This Pantoran kid, she looks like she's never eaten food that's actually good before. It's like the best food she's ever had in her life.
You know what? I should probably talk the kid into walking George. It's been a while.
I forgot to put him on the map. He's over here. He's right here doing that thing where dogs do. They stare at you while you're eating, hoping you'll give them some of the food. And he's just not breaking eye contact with Orin. Just staring right at him. Not even moving. He's like a statue.
Well, George is my special boy. Of course I'm gonna give him some of my food.
Alright, so there's that feed the dog thing. The dog thing. Alright. Padawan kid's gonna finish his food, then he's gonna go train in the cargo hold as he usually does. Week 2, give me a mechanics check. I would say this is just a door. We'll make it average.
Okay.
I should add a setback. Damaged area and all.
Well, then I should get a boost for being assisted by droids.
That's fine. You can have both of those to the roll. Why not?
Okay.
Of course, the setback die did nothing. Alright, you've like... This door works better than the day Orin bought the ship.
Yep.
It is now the most functional part of the ship. And you didn't get a triumph, just got 5
and
successes.
Also, now that this is something I've actually worked on myself as opposed to probably just the engines from last time we fixed it up. Yeah, better craftsmanship all around.
It's weird because the droid mechanic seems to be really good at starships too. They're just giant droids.
Yeah.
All you gotta do now is upload J1's like entire like AI into the ship, and it really would be a giant droid.
No.
This makes me remind me of the what was it called? Borderlands 3, Darren. The one that ends up in the teddy bear. I forget his name. He's like a navigation system.
Oh, he was voiced by Ice-T, wasn't he? or something like that? Or
I don't know. I just forget the name of the character, but he's like a navigation AI that gets put into like a teddy bear that's like a hard drive teddy bear, and they plug
Yeah,
him into the ship,
they
and he takes
plug his straight up plug the teddy bear's ass into things like tunk.
Lol.
Just do that with J1. He just plugs in.
Hey, don't be making a mess in the chair, Darren. Please.
All right, so everyone's eating, good times. Droids are playing Pizak. J1, you overhear them gambling,
Oh no.
but it's like
But I have no money.
it's not money. It's like they're just droids. They don't know. They don't really. You're the only droid that's weird and like cares about money. So
So I'm gonna go gamble with them and take their money.
they don't have any money. They just
Fuck!
they're like betting some of each other's like routine, mundane tasks. Like you do this tomorrow if I win. I'll do that tomorrow if you win.
Damn.
Kind of thing.
They have nothing I want.
So you made a bomb, almost had a good time, then you realized that it was a waste of your time.
Typical Tuesday night for J1.
All right, so doors fixed. Good job. You did it. Kid's over there training because he still wants to be a Jedi, even though they are all fucked up today. What's everybody else doing?
I think after Joval's done eating and whenever the droids have a break, he's gonna take the medical droid and start working through the logistics of copying and distributing the vaccine.
Okay.
And the
like,
droid probably helped sober him up first to actually have that conversation, but you know.
Droid is like, duty calls, and then you both leave.
Yes.
Alright, this guy's gonna go patrol the ship and just make sure everything's running.
Which Joval will probably also ask Oren what the details of them getting the vaccine will be.
It's gonna be like in the job. They kind of like copied it for you and sent you like the contract.
Okay.
You just have to look through it, is all.
Okay, then I'll just look through it with the droid.
Alright, so it seems like you'll acquire the initial vaccines when you start to go down. When you get to the elevator, you just gotta show them that you're doing a job for somebody, and then that person will just get charged for the vaccine. And so you'll get it then, and then it's a situation of like apply it immediately upon being infected is probably gonna be. It seems to be the typical. It's not like you use it ahead of time. You use it at the moment of infection.
When needed. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let everyone know about the job we're doing in the morning.
Okay. You gonna let them know now, or you gonna let them know in the morning?
Oh, I'm gonna let them know now. So
okay.
if they need to prep, they have the rest of the night to do it.
All right. So, 10,000 credits.
So, boss man.
Yep.
Will you need me down there while y'all are scavenging?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I'm thinking once we get it, I can be like, oh, I left something on the ship, and then I can come back and get started on making it.
Yep, that sounds good.
Cool.
So will the vaccine like inoculate too? Like, you know,
it will protect you from infection, but you have to do it at the time you're infected, like within minutes.
Okay.
So you may not even need it if you're safe, and then you'll just have it.
Mm-hmm.
in case something does happen, or if you wanted to resell it or whatever.
Yeah,
You guys
are
are
we?
much better. You guys are much
are-
better fighters than the average person because you're the main characters. So chances are
Mhm.
you won't even need it. The
Well,
thing
yeah.
is, the actual stat is it's a melee. If a melee attack from them hits you with a triumph or so many advantage, they can. I think it might just be triumph. Then you have to roll a resilience check, and if you fail, you're infected. So it's really hard to be infected, actually.
Yeah, it's like, are we trying to find a cure for this, and we just need the vaccine to help with that?
Being able to give the vaccine out to people, as Joval wants to do, would help a lot of the people, especially at the very bottom, but in the lower floors of the lower levels of the planet, to actually not. Basically, what happens now is people get infected, they do what they can, and chances are they eventually are just going to turn. They're going to have to either kill them or send them out into the wilderness.
Yeah, and all the rich assholes are keeping the vaccines to themselves on these upper levels.
Gotcha.
Fucking rich assholes.
Because it is a
Right.
little pricey and difficult to make normally. But when you just want to make it without charging people for it, you can probably not have to worry about what the price is. You can probably just make a bunch of it and be like, here you go.
Yeah, so if we have a contract to do this job for scavenging, are we allowed to take weapons with us? Like, are they going to give us a bunch of shit if we
Well, if
take
you're
the
going
back-
down to the bottom and you know you're about to go fight Rackles, there's probably not going to be too much of an issue. I mean, you do have a whole thing saying, yeah, we're here for a reason. Like, you can easily explain away why you're carrying like a bunch of guns and swords and shit.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure so I can take my blaster rifle and like hide my reproductive enhancement and and
Gotta find some other way to refer to that.
yep, and my Rancor armor.
I really hope that the first time you said that, Misty was in the room and just gave you the stupidest fucking look.
She was in the room. I don't even think she looked up at me. She was busy doing something else.
It's like I just expected to hear Misty in the background going, "You're what?"
No, she wouldn't react.
That would have been funny with her way in the background, like you barely hear her across the house, kind of thing. Anyway, so yeah, you guys will be fine to just do whatever you gotta do. J1 with his disruptor rifle, that might be a little weird, but
I think if you're just confident enough with it, like no one questions it.
you want to switch your armor back, Orin? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need to negotiate anymore.
And everybody else is in their normal thing, except I can't modify Darren's soak. It's higher than it is, but I can't change it.
See, didn't we agree on something with that last time?
Well, yeah, because your soak is 4. Because you get 2 from your brawn and 2 from your armor.
Oh yeah.
I got to say 4 now. I don't know if it does for you, but I feel like if I close it and open it, it's back to 2. So yeah, it's
not
it's being stupid. You also should have 1 defense in range and 2 in melee while you're using your sword, and 1 in 1 when you're using your lightsaber. But it says 0-1 because it's not taking your armor into account.
Yeah.
All right, so whatever everybody needs to do, you have the rest of the evening and all night to get rest and whatnot. Full night's rest is all strain and 1 wound. You guys are probably all maxed out anyway, though. So if no one's doing anything else special, it is now morning.
All right, so I'm gonna get some delicious Star Wars coffee,
Same.
and then
Get some calf.
hang out by the ramp and wait for everybody.
Delicious calf. I could use some calf.
You know what? Can anything be infected by ragghouls, or is it just like people, like humanoid stuff?
It's like organic, mostly humanoids, but organic for the most part.
Well, never mind, George. You have to stay here.
We're just gonna
Wait,
let him
let's-
loose on Terrace.
I was like, yeah, let's bring an untrained cat hound with us. Like,
I'm sure that could not go wrong in any way.
You bring in all your droids this time, Zach, or what's happening?
I mean, if we're going full combat, yeah.
Okay. Javal's going for now.
Yep. Bringing
We got
his normal gear.
Okay, we got everybody. So, hooray, go do the thing. I suppose you were not going to take the kid with you because you don't need her. Probably.
no, doesn't the one kid have to go with us though? Like, cause she knows her way around down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you want her to go with you?
Yeah, we're probably gonna need her.
Okay, so that is that. Okay, so you guys head your way to the elevator to go down. You go through the little process. They hand you each. It's like a combat stim kind of thing, but it's a vaccine. So you just chunk it into your leg or your arm or whatever.
Well,
And whenever you need it. So you all have that. They even give one for the kid because the droids don't get one, obviously, because they're droids. So now at this point, if you're gonna sneak off in any way, now is the time. Well,
Yeah. Oh, hey, Oren, I left something important back at the ship. I need to go and grab it.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll meet you down there.
All right.
Hmm.
Javal will head back up, poker facing it the whole time. If they're stopped at all.
okay. So good times. Rest of you go down all the way to the bottom again. For now you have to like analyze the vaccine, Javal. So go ahead and make medicine check for that.
Okay. Standard difficulty.
We'll do hard because you've never seen
Okay.
this before.
7 successes.
Okay.
I don't know if you made it.
I'm not too
You-
sure. We'll find out.
You know absolutely nothing about this.
You dropped the fucking bucket and dove after it, is what you did.
All right. So you have a pretty good idea of the things you're going to need to replicate this. You need to synthesize more of it.
Hmm.
You'll be able to do so, but you will need some materials, and you'll have to go out in town to get them.
Okay. Can I send one of the droids to pick up the materials from town?
The only droids on the ship is your medical droid, Z2TI, and the Roomba droid.
Okay.
You do have Vet and Dia. You also have Zoma. So if you really want someone else to go do it, I feel like the organics are probably a better.
Yeah, that's true. I'll ask Dia and Vet if either of them want to go pick up those supplies for me.
Okay. I think they both will.
Okay.
And if the protocol droid wants to go, he can save the shopping list for them.
Okay. Perfect.
So they can go off. and we'll just hope nothing happens.
Well, with vet with them, that makes me a little better. Feel a little better.
Yeah, Vet actually has a little bit of combat training. Not much. For some reason, she's like trained from the last time she was fighting, but that's fine. All right, rest of you get to the bottom. So you have
Really
like a little bit. You have like a section of the surface, which is where you need to go to get the guy's shit. So it's not like a full map of the surface.
All right, so we're going to refer to what's her face's expertise.
All right, so what are you doing here? You get showing her the map and saying we need to get here, or do you want to go somewhere else first?
No, I'm going to show her the map. Be like, we need to go here.
She looks at it for a minute and she says, "That's next to the old crashed battle cruiser. I know where that's at."
Put his back.
All right, awesome. Well, can you take us there, please?
You guys won't have to make any survival checks to find your way. You can just go there. Somebody, one of the people in the bottom, roll me a D100. Slash roll space 1D100. Okay. You make it to that part of the map without any incidents happening.
Woohoo, random encounter dice.
Yeah, random encounters are always kind of like silly in a tabletop game, I think. But given this particular area and this, you never know, you're running the rat ghouls or whatever else, other scavengers, shit like that. I just figured it makes sense. So you end up in this area. There's like this huge crashed battleship, and there's a few. It looks like there might have been a town here at one point, like a stupidly long time ago. Everything's so fucking overgrown and beat down though that it's just like you kind of like see like areas where like something of a square of ruins kind of makes it seem like there was a home there or a building of some kind, and there's a few of those around. And then you can easily figure out where you're at from your map and make it to that guy's manor if you want.
Well, let's check out the manor first, because I don't even know if there's gonna be anything worth it in the battle cruiser.
Okay, so you head to this house and you can just dive in there and try looking for shit. If you look for the guy's stuff that he wants, he has like a list on there. Make perception checks, whoever's looking. Everyone who is staying guard, if anyone, roll vigilance.
I can do that. I'm with him, right? This is my mind here.
Yeah, the only person not down there is Joval.
Okay. Just standard vigilance, 2 difficulty.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work? Succeeded?
You failed.
Oh no, I failed. Never mind.
That was J1. You guys just rolled the same time. Okay, so J1, you see some movement just outside of like your field of view here. There's stuff. There's something out there. Darren doesn't see it. Bleak2 and Orin. Orin, you take a strain. So Berengar, you also take a strain, and J1 takes 2. And Bleak2, you can do what you want with your advantage. But you guys do find what the guy was the one looking for, at least some of it.
and you don't see. It seems like other people have been through here, so maybe some of his other stuff has been taken. It mostly seems like old family heirloom kind of shit. Nothing crazy.
No.
Well,
Can I use the advantage as like a better lookout? You know, recognize something that might come to jump us before we get jumped.
That's why I had them roll vigilance, even though normally we would use perception for this. I guess, yeah, you could help with that. So maybe when you do it in the case of like your droids let you know that they saw movement out there.
Yeah.
So all the droids saw
yeah,
something.
yeah. That would you mentioning the vigilance, yeah. So that would be just early warning enough so that we can use cool if we need to instead of vigilance.
Yeah.
So we're not completely caught off guard.
Yeah, because you got J1 there who did notice something happen. Whether he tells anybody or not is up to him, but you also got your droids, I'll say. What was that? Somebody exploded.
What?
I thought you said something. I thought somebody exploded.
Oh, I took a deep breath whether I was going to say anything or not to the party, depending on how I feel about them today. But yeah, I'll point out what I saw.
Okay. Okay, so you got the stuff he wanted. You've done the job, essentially.
Damn.
You've been down here for basically an hour by now. All the travel time.
Well, that was easy.
Time.
Yep, easiest 10K we've ever made.
That's not true. This one time I had to never mind.
Were you about to tell them about the exploded gambling den on Ryloth?
Yes.
So dumb. All right. Jafal?
Yes.
Roll for me a D100.
Oh.
Now you encounter table.
Not really an encounter. Didn't actually build an encounter table. I'm just using like a specific percentage chance of one thing to happen or to not happen.
70.
So the encounter table has 2 entries.
Why did we choose medical droid roll that? Oh, because I had it.
You probably have it selected.
Whoops.
All right. Well.
Whoopsies.
Okay. They have not returned with your stuff yet.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do? It's been. Let's see. For you, it's probably been about 30 minutes since they've left, given all the other shit you had to do during the hour everyone else is going down there and traveling and then looting and then almost getting ambushed, potentially.
Okay. I'll just do a quick check-in on the comms to Vet and ask how everything's going.
Alright, she gets back to you and she says, we're just having a hard time finding some of the stuff on the list.
Okay. Find what you can.
Put headlight fluid on there.
Find what you can and
Ice mix.
Come back and we can figure out the rest after.
Yep.
Alright.
Bucket
She's
of
like,
steam.
alright, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
And don't forget the board stretcher.
Yes.
We use that one at work sometimes. Board stretcher. Like, we have 32s, but we need 42s. Get the board stretcher.
Yes.
I remember hearing about the one, the ice mix one. They had someone new, and all the shops in the street, all the different restaurants were in on it. Like, hey, go to hey, get us some ice. We're out of ice mix. Go across the street to the so and so place and ask them for some ice mix. And they would just send each other. They would send them to multiple different stores.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, we don't have it. You have to go to the other one.
Oh,
The,
jeez.
I was new at my one job, and one of the managers was like, "Go ask so and so for the board stretcher," and me being completely oblivious, I went to the other guy I reported to ask for the board stretcher, and he's like, "Oh, it's out on the roof, working in a giant warehouse." So he's like, "You have to go get the keys to the roof," and I was like, "Wait a minute."
Brad got me at RW with the fucking copper magnet.
A copper magnet?
According to the owner of the company who he sent me to, fuck me.
Yeah.
They do exist, but not at the level that they do things.
Yeah.
Like they exist, but that's like some super industrial level bullshit machinery right there. But I went and asked the owner for one because I didn't realize. Like, oh, whatever.
The one I ever heard the Navy, and thankfully no one ever asked me to do this, and I would have looked at them and been like, "You're an idiot," anyway, because I know how bags work. So we have that duffel bag we put over stuff in called a sea bag. I've heard of guys being told to go. You have to check your sea bag for watertight integrity, so you have to go outside. There's a hose and fill it with water. But it's just like a duffel bag. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not gonna hold water. It's so stupid. It's like anyone who falls for that deserves it.
A little bit, yeah.
So so you guys, if you want to like
Oh, Jesus.
coax out the threat or not, Vet told all that she's going to be a few more minutes. They'll come back. They're just on their way, basically. They got most of the stuff, just not a few things. And then the rest of you, J1 told you there was something moving around out there. And so you can do whatever you got to do. You can hide from it. You can go find it. You can just carry on. Hope it moves on.
I would like to do a sneak.
All right. We will do average difficulty. The Pantoran kid fucking disappears into the bushes. She's very used to sneaking down here. Orin is now sneaking as well. Does anyone else like to hide?
Oh, fuck me. I'm trying to hide.
Hold on, I'll give
Darren is the Star Wars equivalent of the stereotypical paladin.
Yeah, I'll use my advantage to heal
They
one.
can't hide. It's stealth if they're all dead, right?
Yeah, that's heavy stealth. It's heavy stealth. There's no witnesses.
Yeah,
no one can see you if there's no witnesses. I've shared that meme a couple of times, I think.
I know.
Yep.
My other one I liked was the time where they needed to sneak, but the paladin couldn't. So the bard cast gaseous form on him, and then he went into a bottle. And then and then inevitably, when shit went down, they just threw the bottle at dude, and bam, angry in your face paladin. And now the paladin grenade is their favorite form of paladin delivery system.
Oh my god, I love it.
That's the kind of thing Chris would never let me do.
The other one I like is the barbarian that sneaks by intimidating people into not saying anything.
Yes.
I saw that with like the beer mug that's a mimic, and then the barbarian just intimidates it into staying a cup, and so he can finish his drink.
Yes.
It's funny how we always think barbarian, high intimidation. It's like, yeah, that makes sense, but it's a charisma check, and the barbarian always has shit charisma.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unless you find a way to use strength for it. Which usually means you have to like punch the person in the fucking throat.
Mhm.
Which you don't always want to do. Sometimes you just want to look at them and be like, yeah, don't even try.
That
Yeah.
that should be one of those things where it's like finesse weapons use dex instead of strength. Like there should be an alternate intimidation.
Yeah. That's why
like
the optional
like
roll
use
is like,
use your strength instead of charisma.
Mhm.
yeah, and that's why there's like I saw a thing where someone's like, sorcerer's magic comes from like their bloodline, right? So why isn't Constitution their spellcasting stat?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, that immediately sounds like it's sound. It makes good sense, but I can see where there'd be balancing issues because now sorcerers become the best at concentration checks because their charisma, their constitution's gonna be so damn high, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So then when they make a concentration check, they're like, oh look, I'm proficient in everything. Bam, giant I can just concentrate on anything. No one can break me out of a spell. I can see that being an issue potentially because there's a lot of concentration spells in 5th edition.
Mhm.
Especially if you're a druid, it's like everything is concentration as a druid. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that does make sense to me to be like Constitution spellcaster for sorcerer. Although I do understand also that their thought behind it was force of will
Mm.
and personality is what kind of creates the magic. Why is week 2 custom? Okay, never mind. I was thinking it's Icky or Vicky or Deader. For some reason, one of them is just week 2 custom droid 1 instead of their actual name.
Oh yeah, I spent my advantage to give somebody a boost and
Oh,
heal a
weird.
strain.
Oh, so week 2 would have got the boost since he already rolled right after you.
I was hoping Berengar would use the boost, but it's fine.
For stealth.
Yeah.
You still fail, Zach.
Yeah, that
but you have an extra
negates
advantage.
out to nothing, right?
Yeah, because you got 0 failures, but you have 0 successes still.
Can I pass it to the droids?
You had the 1 advantage before, so you could
Oh, I could spend 2 to
go to a specific target.
dictate it. Yeah.
So if you want to do that for Berengar or something, you could. Or you could do it for one of your droids.
Either way, don't matter.
I'll do it to droid. Well, no, because it's.
I don't know if there's a 2 successes on a boost die. You would need 2.
No, but I could get
Like 3.
an advantage to then pass on again. Because like it doesn't seem fair to be like, oh, I wouldn't get it anyway. Let's give it to you. I would have given it. So Dead and Dead are the only ones that hide, but they also take what 2 strain off of it.
They're being minions. I don't know if I want to do that because they would just take 2 damage. I might just ignore that for now. I don't know what to do with that threat other than strain. So hey, they succeed in hiding, but they make a little noise or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Darren, if you want to roll stealth.
Ugh.
Darren's got 2 green dice.
Hold your fucking breath, folks. Yep.
Oh
We knew
shit!
It was happening. We knew it was happening.
It's almost like Darren's like, "Where'd you guys go?" very loudly. But whatever's out there is too afraid to attack him because he just seems so on guard. He has 4 advantage.
Mm-hmm.
This is like that barbarian intimidates the mimic to stay a cup so he can finish his drink kind of thing.
Jeez.
All right, Darren, what do you want to do with that advantage?
I don't know. Pass it off, I guess.
For what?
To who? Can I just give it to anybody for their next rolls?
Yeah, you
I think
could probably target 2 people and give them a boost on their next roll.
Let's do that. I'll target. Let's do Orin and Lichu. Just to do that.
huzzah.
All right. Okay, so back at the ship. They come back. They give you some shit. So they'll have got some of the materials needed. Max exploded.
What?
So they
Sorry.
came back and gave you some of your shit.
Okay. So I'll organize everything and figure out what's missing. And then,
Alright.
did it seem like the shops didn't have it? Like, did they act like they've never heard of these things, or?
You can only go off of what Vet and Dia experience, and all they say is they were told that they did not have those chemicals.
Okay.
So you might need to go, and like a full ass doctor probably isn't going to give just random people some of these things. So you might have to go get them yourself, or make do without, or maybe they can try to find them somewhere else.
Yeah.
See, it just seems like it's like the kind of thing where you're not surprised.
Mhm.
It's kind of a long shot that they would get those particular materials, but you might need to go get them yourself with your actual doctor credentials.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll have the medical droid set about to organizing everything they did or they did get, and see what he can start with. And I'll thank them, of course, for doing that. And then, do I know if there's substitutes for these items, or does it have to be exactly what I'm asking
Make
for?
a hard medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah, can Max get the generics?
Yeah. I'll give my next roll a boost.
Okay, so you do think of something you might be able to use instead. It will make the final product a harder roll for you,
Okay.
but you could use a substitute, or you could go get the actual materials.
Okay. So will start by first trying to get the actual materials and be all official and doctorly and
All right.
come up with a vague-ish reason for needing them.
All right. Well, ladies are gonna go over there. This droid will go with you, so the droid will do the thing,
Okay.
and you guys can go off and find an actual doctor and try to get some professional courtesy.
Yes.
All right. Everyone else, do this again. Oh, okay. So Darren, you, the
I
only
know
one
I'm a
out,
failure.
the only one out in the open, you notice,
That's okay. I can take a tank, but I can't sneak.
Yep.
you notice,
I could hit with a rancor. That's all right.
you notice like 3 basic rat ghouls come out of some bushes, and they're trying to like surround you now.
Oh, great.
Right now, it looks like a 1v3, even though there's a number of other people.
Well, I'll just get my sword ready.
Oh, Icky and Vicky also failed, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Me and Vicky failed.
I forgot about that. So,
But I think, well, so like, some of us should be inside something, right?
Yes.
So like,
You're inside the building yet, but it's like it's a fucked up ruin, so there's a lot of open space
mm-hmm.
and ways of entry. So yes, you're more like in cover, but they know you're there.
Yeah.
Versus
That's fine.
being out in the open.
Icky and Vicky are out in the open. So I feel like week 2 has at least the cover, quote unquote, part.
Yeah, so if they were rat ghouls with guns, they would shoot at you and you'd be safer.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, that's your situation. So Berengar could do with that what he wills.
Do I gotta fight things now?
Also, well, not by yourself necessarily. Everybody is there. You guys can do what you want.
Well,
And I'm gonna aim with my blaster rifle. Just like stay hidden and just take aim and just wait.
Okay. So yes, they see wary to approach you, Darren, because aforementioned on guardness. That's why I can click on the roll to break it, have it break down, and it makes giant versions.
whoa,
of it.
woo.
Oh my god, yeah, these are huge.
I'm already got the plague. Just leave me behind, guys. It's okay. Sorry.
Makes
Jeez.
giant dice images. Anyway, so they're like approaching. They're relatively close. They're probably like short range from you now. They're probably like medium range from everybody else. It's not just out there. Did J1 roll the stealth check, right? You probably succeeded.
I actually didn't roll one.
Oh, so you're just standing out there too? You don't care?
No, I was planning on stealthing. I just didn't.
Just roll. Just say fuck it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just said I'm gonna succeed anyway, so there's no point. See, there you go. One success and 4 advantage.
You might not have.
Good god.
He
Okay,
crit
so-
stealth check.
All right, so
I am the wind.
the literal clanker is the wind. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna give everybody that's in stealth the free round to make an aim or something if you want to. Some other kind of preparatory action before we do like a combat.
And I'm just gonna ready my sword.
Let's go over here. Okay, you guys are probably in the same thing. Do 1 minion group of 3. Now we will add everybody to combat. Alright, you guys roll your initiatives now if you want.
Should I roll or stay out?
You're not there. I didn't put you on the thing.
Oh, okay.
I'll do like a round and we can go back to what you're doing for one thing and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys could use cool if you want, just for the fact that you already knew they were out there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably made Buckeyes like I've been saying I was going to for like a month.
Do I get a bug eye?
No.
No.
No, you get a black eye.
Oh no.
So here's the thing: is I bought
Well
the
then.
stuff, and then I had ordered a mixer, and I was waiting for the mixer, so I put the stuff in the fridge.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I put the chocolate chips in the fridge. The sugar I just left on the thing. The peanut butter is just better, and butter is butter.
Mhm.
So I
What the
put
fuck did you just say? Why did that confuse the hell out of me? Jesus
Butter is
Christ.
better.
Yeah.
butter is butter? How's butter is butter confusing? Hey, Darren, you need to roll your initiative.
I need to go roll into bed.
So
How
it's
do I
on
do
the
that again?
combat tracker.
Combat.
You can right click the swords to pop it out if you want it out.
Roll.
That's what I do. I think I'm just gonna put all of you just act on your initiative just because. So week 2 first. But so I had the chocolate chips in the fridge. So when I went to melt them, I pulled them right out of the fridge, put them in a bowl, put them in the microwave. That's how I always melt the chocolate when I make But it melted all fucked up. It's all like chunky and grainy in times and shit. I was like, something's not going on. Like this way I always
Better
do
if
it
you
now.
just double boil it. It's not hard.
Yeah, you need to temper that stuff.
Well, I've always done it this way, and it's never been an issue. And
Oh,
then today I went to go try it again. I was like, I'll just deal with it tomorrow. I only did like 2 Buckeyes last night. So I just didn't want to be down there at night, all fucking night, trying to figure it out. So I was like, you know what? Before I even tried melted chocolate, I'm like, you know what? I bet you it's because of how cold the chocolate chips were when I started
Probably.
melting them. So instead, I left them out for a few hours, let them get to room temperature, and then I did it in the microwave, and it was like it was all later times. It was actually right. So I'm like, that's stupid, but okay. So, but we don't have as much space in a freezer for like a cookie sheet full of Buckeyes. So I usually freeze the peanut butter balls before I dip them. So I have like a regular dinner plate, and I just fill it up, and then I put it in the freezer, and then some guy do them in like waves, and it's kind of annoying. All right, so week 2. You're aiming, I think. Was that you? Or was that somebody? Oh, that was Dan. It was Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
one
was
of them.
aiming.
Everybody that's in stealth gets one like preparatory action before we actually start combat. So Chris is aiming.
It was Icky and Vicky that stealthed.
Oh, I think Dead and Deader are stealthed.
Dead and Deader are stealthed.
Yeah.
Yes, Dead and Deader are stealth, so they are going to aim because yeah, they don't need to be any closer.
Okay. J1, you want to do anything like that from the bushes?
I mean, I can just aim.
Okay. And week 2 himself. Does he want to do anything?
I didn't stealth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I failed.
There's something waiting in the bushes for us.
All right, so first round.
You were screaming something awful.
So first round is week 2. I'm just gonna put you guys in your initiative order.
Yep. I will aim and fire. Right? I think I can do medium.
Probably.
Yeah, Mr. Pistol can do. Whoops, not that one.
Oh yeah, the improved blaster pistol goes all the way to long because I made it a better version of a blaster pistol.
Da da da. Guess what I'm gonna do with 3.
Oh, you're gonna crit it. You want to crit it? Okay. So you just straight up killed one of them. So we put in the damage till one dies. Alright, so week 2 showing marksmanship he has never had before. Just pops out, yells some shit in Jawa, and just kills one.
The Utini. Oh shit.
That's the I heard them coming move.
And now Star Wars fans around the world will say week 2 shot first.
Yep. Week 2.
Don't start that shit again.
All right, Berengar. You just hear some Jawa in the back, and then one of them drops dead right in front of you. Or a little ways from you, because they're not actually.
Well, I'm gonna just move near one, to the nearest one to swing at it.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see here. Need to bring
it's very gross. It smells very bad.
What?
Did I confuse you?
You did.
I said it's very gross. It smells very bad.
What does that have to do
It's a
with anything?
raccoon. It's sensory information.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. My brain can't handle any of that right now.
Darren, are you hearing ultraviolet blue color right now?
Oh no.
We'll say yes.
Oh, great!
Oh.
Now he's got synesthesia.
Whatever the hell that means. Roll.
I mean, that's the you interpret senses with other senses.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't
It's
know it
the
was a
like
thing.
see smells and
You can
How the
taste.
fuck do you see smell?
People with
It's like-
synesthesia can.
It's kind of
Yeah,
it's kind of like
it
when you
turns into-
associate color to say a sound or a smell.
yeah. Or often it comes out as seeing sounds, as like listening to music. You get the Windows Media Player nonsense thing to go along with it.
Oh, like the equalizer, like
Yes, that thing.
waviness.
That sounds fucked. All right.
Yeah, I think there's a piano playing Australian chick on Twitch who has that kind of. I think that's what it is.
Well then,
And I think she just listens to songs and learns them that way.
that's interesting.
So like she'll do streams where she does like a live learn and she'll just play a part of the song and then try to play it on the piano and then she'll play their part and continue to play until she basically figures out the song and then she just plays the song
Mm-hmm.
without having to look at any sheet music or anything.
That's interesting.
So yeah, make your attack.
I
You
did.
did 6 damage against Soak. Okay, you slash into that motherfucker. Do you want to crit him? Because you can.
Go for it.
Okay, so you just kill it instead.
Okay. There's one left. You said there was 3 of them.
Yeah. All these damn crits. Okay, J1, let's go. Crit again.
Yeah, crit, boom.
You're already aiming. You can aim again. And get 2 boost dice on top of the one you're already getting.
Let's say I think I have one by default.
Yeah, because you have like an upgraded, higher quality.
I mean, I may as well just to see what happens here.
You like triple crit him.
Yeah,
What the actual
all the
shit?
crits.
Alright, so yes.
Well,
So,
make a roll and add 70. Let's see what. happens.
other minions, they just die. But yeah, I could just go ahead. So
He crit so hard.
I accidentally rolled on the ship damage crit one, so it's got breaking up. I meant to roll.
It's
Oh
fucking
no, the
disintegrating from
Ragdoll is
reality.
breaking up.
Thanos snapped his fingers. Watch out, everybody.
Alright, we got 162, he's dead. Which we already knew. Because minion, okay, so shitty minor combat, you did it. Hooray, you guys are great.
Hooray! That's at
Huzzah.
least 100 experience.
Yeah. What he
Yep,
said.
sounds about right.
I'll give you 3.
300?
Best I
Alright,
can do
fuck.
is 3.
Alright, so you guys fight off a minor bit of rat ghouls. And there's that. Okay, so Joval, you're out and about. Are you going to an actual doctor
Yes.
to ask for some shit? Okay.
Yes.
So you find a female Zabrakian doctor. She has like a little clinic. It's not specifically like for ritzy people. It's just like she tries to be like the actual good doctor here. And that's the first one you find.
Okay.
So you can go in there or you can keep going.
Yeah, I'll go in there.
Okay. There is you see her like in the back talking to a patient, and then there's like a human receptionist kind of person sitting at a desk in the front. And they ask you, how can I help you here?
Hi. I have a couple sick patients, and I'm looking for specific materials, and I'll let her know what I'm looking for. Do you perhaps have any that I can get from this clinic?
Oh, she looks at the list and she says, I will have to ask the doctor if she is willing to part with some of these. These are more controlled.
Okay.
Can I see identification or something?
Yeah, and I'll pull out whatever doctor certificates I have.
Just whole certificates. There you go.
I don't just my army card.
Whatever
I
it
don't know.
whatever it might be. Okay, so she goes.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, these all seem pretty legit, so I will go inform the doctor.
Thank you.
And she goes in the back, and you just wait.
Yep.
And then we'll jump back to everybody else. What are you guys doing now?
I think we have everything we came for, right?
Yep,
Time to head back.
I believe so. Is there anything else we needed to do on this planet?
This is somebody's dream planet. So yeah, you know that like dark side Nautilin user chick and that dude who commanded the ship that shot at your ship is here on the surface. So whatever they're looking for, they have tried to get onto your guys' ship for the things you have before.
Do we know if there's one of those blowy uppy artifact places here?
You don't know what's here because you haven't actually explored down here too much.
Yep.
You might be able to ask the kid, see if she knows of any place. 'Cause she did see those people. I think she's the one who told you they're there.
Okay. Let's go turn this job in first, and then we'll explore that venue, I guess.
All right. All right. So you guys head back. Nothing really happens. All right, you guys get back to the elevator, and the kid is like, "Well, I helped you get around. I guess I'll see you probably never again."
No, wait.
She attempts to leave because she figures you're done with her. You're gonna leave her here. so you stop her.
Yeah, we're like, no. Like, we might have to do more exploring down here, and also, if you would like to leave the planet, we could arrange that, I guess.
She's like, okay, well, I'll show you around more, but I don't even know what I would do if I left. So I guess I'll just stay down here for now.
Find some other underground to scavenge through.
That's not full of zombies.
Well, yeah, maybe that's the better part.
I mean, deal with rat ghouls or deal with cartels. Okay. Because if you scavenge anywhere else, you're probably gonna have to deal with other criminals.
Yeah, I don't know. Have we determined if this girl is like possibly force sensitive or not?
You have not even tried, but it doesn't seem like she is. Originally, she was going to be, but your goddamn obligation made me spawn in this motherfucker over here. So I'm not going to give you two force sensitive kids.
But the universe demanded it. It said we get both.
Well, I originally had her in my nose as possibly force sensitive, not guaranteed.
Ah.
So I decided that the possibly was no.
I see.
Do we steal midichlorians from the one kid and give some to the other one?
I don't think that's how that works.
If it was, there'd be a lot more like Sith and shit in the world. I feel like
Mm,
But
yeah.
there can only ever be two.
that is only because of a specific guy,
Uh-huh.
and he made that rule so that the Sith could hide in plain sight. There wouldn't be so many of them. There wouldn't be so much infighting between them, so they could actually just do the job and not be caught. Because that's what always happened with the Sith, is they would start winning the war, but then fight each other, and then the Republic would manage to hold on. All right, so I guess you'll just tag along with you for now. So you're gonna go back up, take up your shit. Elevators doing the thing. Do you just roll up with the whole squad or what?
I mean, if somebody wants to go with me, I can go, turn the job in with the stuff and then leave. Just in case these shady ass rich people are like, "Meh, meh, meh, meh." Actually, I'll just J1. Why does the J1 come with me? That's fine.
Shoot, no, I have a dinner party.
Come on, just real quick. We'll just turn the job in. We'll get our 10K and then we'll leave.
Our what?
10K.
Okay, dinner is canceled.
You said the magic words. 10,000 credits. All right. So
He didn't specify credits. It could be 10K, like good jobs that some dude says. J1 doesn't know.
All right. Well, everyone else going back to the ship then?
Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of dust on the back behind my TV or monitor. Okay. So you two break off. The rest of you go back to the ship.
And I got a fucking toothache.
Doctor comes out and talks to you, Joel, after her patient
Tear
leaves.
my tooth out. Sorry.
And goes, and she's like, I can part with some of these. I need them as well. So, you can pay for them. We could trade something.
What would you need if we were to trade?
She has her own list of some harder to get materials you may not have. She also has like a few patients because there's so many mercenaries coming through here and stuff.
Yeah.
She's not that great at combat wounds.
Okay.
So maybe you could help with that a little bit.
Yes, I can definitely trade my time for this. Let me think how we want to do that. Because I need to get these materials back as quickly as possible, but I could then come back and help with your patients.
He's like, okay, how about we do a little like contract sign thing, like, I give you materials, you come back and we do some stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys just sign that little thing off, and then you can be on your way, and then she'll be able to find you. So you sign it with your actual name.
Joval would, but he would also have the protocol droid review it for any shady clauses.
Okay, so that's Z2TI seems to be fine with it.
Okay.
He's an ambassador and an analyst for his specializations.
Perfect. Lawyer droid.
He's more of a diplomat, I think.
Well.
So you do that. You head back. By the time you get back, everybody else is back, except for Orin and J1. But you're busy, so.
I give them like a cursory acknowledgement and then get the stuff to the medical droid so we can start synthesizing the vaccines.
These D100s are really in your guys' favor today.
I had to make up for all the dark points we rolled.
Right. All 7 of them.
6.
Was it 6? I thought it was 7.
So you can go ahead and get started on your thing. Making our hard medicine check.
Okay, and I still have my boost from my last roll.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't matter. Well, at least you succeeded.
Yeah.
Even with a guaranteed advantage, you still got no advantage.
I know.
I was saying, those make sense. I only see 2 threat, but then I saw the 3rd one. I was only looking at the first row for some reason. Okay, so you're at least making progress. You're not making any leaps or anything, but you got it going. So you can probably synthesize more of this stuff. I'll say you can make, when we do the final roll, we'll do since you're using the real materials, it'll still just be a hard check.
Okay.
Instead of the next one up, which I think was Indomitable or Dauntless. I can't remember. It's Daunting. I don't know what it was. And we'll say you can make 2 doses per success of that check.
Okay.
And then over time, you'll be able to make something like 20 doses with the materials you have.
Okay.
If you do it multiple times after that.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that in some time. Okay, Orin. I said Darren instead of Orin. I don't know why. Orin and J1, you guys are in the ritzy part of town. Trying to turn in your job and get your money.
Yep.
So based on the information on the data pad, you find the address of the guy who hired you, and you go right up to the front gate of his house. There's guards there. You recognize one of them as one of the ones that's on the street with him. He sees you, he nods, he waves to somebody behind the gate, and they open it up. And he just says, "No trouble," as you walk past. And you go in, it's got a nice garden and shit, fountains and whatnot. Very tacky. It's like the dude and his wife are the fountain statues. Yeah, so you go up to the door, and a butler lets you in, and then they call for their boss.
Yeah, Space Butler.
So they come out to see you, and he's like, "Did you find my stuff? My family stuff?"
I present his family stuff.
The heirlooms and whatnot. He's like,
his
"This isn't everything. This isn't everything I asked for."
Well, not everything was there. Like, it looked like somebody had picked through it beforehand.
He's like, maybe I should pay you less for bringing back less than what I asked for.
Rude.
Well, no, because there's a bunch of rat ghouls down there. So, hazard pay.
Make a there's not like a reasoning check. I want to say negotiation.
Negotiation is fine with me.
We'll just do average for this. J1, do you want to do anything to help him out here?
My only skill would be intimidation, so if he's trying to be reasonable, probably not.
Oh, well, you succeeded anyway. With an advantage. He's like, I suppose you're right. So he's like, very well, I'll give you the 10,000, and he gets someone to pay you, so you get 10,000 credits.
Okay. I will give J1 his 2,000 credit cut right there. So we'll just head back to the ship. I'll just
All
look
right.
at J1 and be like, see, nice and easy.
J1 takes his finger off of the gun.
All right, so you guys head back uneventfully. On the ship, the kid is a little sweaty. Looks like he's been struggling with something. Vet and Dia are a little worried about him, and everyone else kind of just got here. So I'm sure week 2's not actually here. He's probably in the cargo hold and whatnot.
All right, I'll make sure everyone gets their cut, and then I need to see what's going on with the kid.
All right, so 2,000 credits to everybody except for J1. He already got it. So you're gonna come up here. So J1 will just be around. Okay, he sees you and he says, he's like, Orin, I heard something in your room trying to call to me, and it didn't seem like a good thing, but I managed to fight it off.
Yeah, good. Just tell it to shut up. You won't be able to get in there anyway. I haven't given you your lightsaber back yet, so it's fine.
Oh, did you take his lightsaber?
I did. I hid it in a smuggling compartment on the ship. That was last session, though.
Oh, that's when everyone's hiding their weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I would have forgot about that. And if anything would have happened, I would have had him just chop the door down.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like, well, I guess that's good. It just seems like it's really, whatever it is, it's in there. Seems like it's really interested in going to the surface of this planet.
I know. We're trying to destroy it. Well, there's two things in there. You know what? You don't need to worry about it. It's fine.
He's like, you doing anything dark side related by chance? Because it really seems like it.
I mean, we're trying to get rid of things that are dark side related. And I'll give him the spiel about the focal points where you have to destroy that stuff there, and
Okay. Yeah, that's why you guys were a boss, because you did one of boss.
Yeah. Yeah, we are one of 3 down and
So while that's going on, your holo terminal starts beeping, like you got an incoming call. Right there in the middle of the common area.
Ah, hell. It's always something, so I'll go check it out.
I gotta shittily move along the plot in my limited writing capability somehow, Chris. Alright, so who all wants to be there for that? Just before we move on.
I think Joval would still just be busy with everything, so not him.
Alright. Okay. Sure Berengar will be there. J1, you care?
Not really.
Okay. So you're just off on the bridge again, I guess.
Yep.
The protocol droid will hang out. Yes, D and Vet are already here, so they won't do anything. Alright, so you can answer the call then, Chris?
Yep. Like, hi, this is Warp Red. You reached Tom Tom. How may I help you?
What you see is a Zabrakan soldier, and he says, "We both know that's not your name, and this is the guy you met on Hoth that you kind of stole the speeders and took off."
Oh. Like, oh, hey, buddy, what's going on?
This is the guy who commanded the ship that shot at you and everything. He's like, somehow you guys are very difficult to deal with.
What? No, we're very pleasant people. How dare you, sir?
How dare you?
All right, so what we're trying to do, we kind of just need you to hand us over the artifacts you have, because when things escalate from this point, it's not good for you or me.
I just look at them. Artifacts.
I know you know what I'm talking about. And you hear someone screaming in the background, and he's just like, "Don't let her in here. I don't need the headache right now."
I go, oh, I know what you're talking about, and I like, oh, hold on 1 second, and I'll go grab that like family heirloom I found on Ryloth, and tried to give to Vet, and she was like, that's like a specific family thing, like. So I'll go grab that thing. I'll be like, so this, right? You want this? Like, this is a precious heirloom I found.
He shakes his head. He's like, "Look, my boss is very dangerous, and I do not want to have to deal with him having to do this personally. It'll be bad for all of us. You, me, everybody. If you just come to these coordinates on the surface of Terrace, I will take them off your hands. You won't have to deal with it anymore, and you'll be clean of us ever coming after you again."
Please hold, and I'll just like hang up the thing. Like,
Straight hang up.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like look at Berengar real quick and be like, like, what do we do here?
I think Darren fell asleep.
Berengar.
Well, I fucking was muted. Son of a bitch. I was here the whole time.
He was probably saying stuff here and
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and it was like we were just ignoring him, but we just didn't hear
Yep.
him.
Oh,
Obviously, we don't care what Darren has to say.
never do. I'm gonna sad now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So go ahead and not make anything. What do you gonna respond, Darren?
Well, I was going to try to. I was trying to ask like what the hell they wanted to do with the relics.
Oh,
But well, that's okay.
I could just put him on hold instead of hanging up on him, I guess.
yeah, if you want to do that, you still want to have more of a conversation, or we can
Yeah,
go back.
just,
Darren was muted. We could just go back to the conversation.
I'm
hold for
fine with
talent.
where we're at. It's whatever.
Yeah, just
All
hold for talent. Like, so yeah, I'll just mute ourselves and not hang up on this guy.
What do you think they want to do with the relics? And why are they? Yeah.
I don't know. Like, the one relic is real happy to be here, so I don't like that.
Right.
I don't know. We could just go to the surface and take care of this guy, I guess. But that's kind of like an all hands on deck situation, I feel like. Cuz
Yeah.
this guy didn't come alone. His boss might also be here.
Right.
And the Padawan is like he's getting night calls from the artifacts.
Right.
He was also there when that boss mystic helped you like protect your mind. So he's, other than whatever his skill is actually like in resilience, he's good to go. Or discipline, he's good to go. I think the only person on the ship that hasn't had that training is the Pantoran kid, because she wasn't there.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking we take the artifacts down to the surface anyway, because they're kind of tracking us through those. I think.
Is this the same fellow that we just did a job for?
No.
Oh, okay.
Remember that ship we went into and I like literally sliced the engine in pieces?
Oh.
Yeah, it's that guy we encountered on Hoth, and I should have kept that speeder instead of throwing it at 4 guys.
And it's not the first time you guys encountered him, but it was the first time you met him face to face. He was also there on Kashyyyk when that like Sith girl I tried to attack Joval because Joval took that yellow lightsaber crystal and ran.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if we
And
deal with him,
and
we
that's when
might be...
Joval first met Berengar.
Yeah.
Life-saving techniques.
Yep, if we like deal with that guy, we might have to deal with the girl too. Because the artifact wants to be here. I kind of want to know why, but I don't know how to find out if there's a destruction point on this planet. Because if there is, that might be worth pursuing.
Right, that's fair.
So yeah, if we give us coordinates, all right.
All right.
I'll just take them off hold.
Before that, the kid, she pushes over and looks at the coordinates that he sent you guys. She's and then the map and shit, and she's like, that's where most of the rat ghouls come from.
Fun.
So that's like the worst place to go.
Can we fly the ship down there?
There's probably some way to. It's pretty rebuilt terrace at this point. There's just a lot of ruins at the bottom. Honestly, I'm not even sure if it would be possible to get your ship down there.
I was just wondering because laser turret the rat ghouls and then just you're there.
I'm not completely disagreeing with that.
Yeah. So I'll take the guy off hold then.
All right.
Okay. So what time do we need to schedule this meet for?
As soon as you want. Sooner the better.
So tomorrow probably. Is that good?
You're just trying to get more time to prepare some kind of trap or counterattack or
A trap. Look, you already know the coordinates, so I mean, like, if there's a trap, you have one. You just have one. Really, I'm just tired of dealing with these stupid things. I mean, if you wanted to pay me some money too, that would be great, just to be done and over with.
Are you jerking him, or are you actually serious about that? Because depending on which your answer is, I'm gonna make you roll
I know.
a different skill.
No, I totally want to destroy these things. I don't want him to have them. I'm just like, I just gotta
All right.
make him feel like I'm sweet, or like he's got to sweeten the pot a little bit.
All right. Well, deception him then, I guess. You guys already have destroyed one.
Does he know we've destroyed that one?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'd be like, so you just want the 2, right? Not like all 3?
He's like, I want anything related to Jedi, Sith, the Force, whatever you have.
Come on, no whammies. No whammies.
Failed with an advantage. Literally no whammies. Okay, so he's like, he doesn't believe that you'll take money for them.
Oh.
He's like, you know what? We'll do tomorrow, just so we can get to the end of this conversation. I got you. So, tomorrow, about this time, those coordinates, we will be waiting.
and then you hear a lightsaber in the background cutting through a blast door. And he's like, God damn it. And he shuts the call off.
Oh, geez.
Okay, emergency meeting.
Why were we hearing that?
Because she's cranky? I don't know. I have no idea who that is.
The only
I know.
people that you've met that it could be is that Nautilin girl who was a dark side user. She was probably being purposely shut out of the conversation because she would make things worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know that I've met or seen her though.
You might have seen her once on Kashyyyk, but the only person who's ever been any kind of like close distance to her is Darren and Max.
Gotcha.
And Faye might have seen them on the terrace because she's been around.
Okay, Baron, before I call this meeting, tell me what I need to know about anything you know about him and his boss.
The hell do I know about that?
You
That's the question.
don't really know too much about the Zabrakian. The other girl, you fought her before, but you kind of just fought to disengage. You didn't really fight her to fight her.
Yeah.
And then, but you don't know who they would work for. She did not seem like she was a master of the dark side, so she probably has a teacher.
I'll just relay all that
Okay.
as things I'm actually telling him, not as where I just got it out of a god from somewhere.
Yep. Exposition.
Yeah. I am
Um,
not good at that.
all right, so I will call an emergency team meeting.
Again.
Again.
Been a lot of meetings the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Just one day. This has all been one day.
Well, you did.
Oh, right. It was yesterday. And then...
Joe Paul, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay. Oh, it was supposed to be hard, wasn't it?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll a purple one.
Okay, sorry.
So you got one advantage. So you made, what did I say, 2 doses per success?
Yeah.
So you've made 4.
Okay.
So far. And then you get the call for the meeting.
Okay.
Week 2, you doing anything during all that nonsense going on before you get the call?
Probably not. Just, repairs and working on stuff.
Alright. You got your extra 2,000 credits and whatnot. How much was it for
Got
that
that.
droid? What did it cost? I forget.
I don't remember offhand, but I think it's still quite a bit more.
Which book is in it?
The special
modifications.
I think so, yeah.
And then there's a section in here somewhere for droid customization, I think.
It's building your own things.
Crafting, 74.
Mm-hmm. Droid crafting.
I just wanted to see what the price was. I was just curious.
The big ones are $32.50. Cut in half right now.
Yeah, you would need 16,250.
Yeah.
And it'd be formidable mechanics checks. It'd take you a lot of days. So yeah. So it's there, but then you would get like an advanced combat droid against my better judgment.
I currently have a Vicky is a labor. Dead and Deader is a combat. Yeah.
All right. So you're tinkering. You get the call, emergency meeting, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody's there.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So as many of you know, we have some rare artifacts on the ship. Some of you have probably felt the effects of said artifacts on the ship.
That just nods. Yeah, yep. That sucked.
Yeah, so the people that have been chasing us gave me coordinates to meet them to potentially hand these off. Now, I feel like if these end up in their hands, things are going to get worse. So it's kind of like all hands on deck. We kind of just need to get rid of these guys, like once and for all. Just get rid of them.
Yeah.
And hopefully there will be a place to destroy one of these relics down there. So we have, what would you call it? Like one like one cycle or whatever to get everything prepped to go deal with this tomorrow.
Don't like having things to be this way, but I don't think we have much of a choice. And I really don't want these to get in their hands, knowing what I know. So.
And what if they kill us?
I mean, that's a possibility. Nothing is guaranteed.
Right.
But one of them seems very unstable already. So, and the coordinates is like a centralized zone for the rat ghouls. So I don't know why they picked that spot, but that's the
Okay.
like, unless they're immune, maybe. And if they are, maybe we could extract a cure, maybe. I don't know, medical professional. What say you?
Well, I've got stuff going already, and the recipe and materials ready for the doctors in the lower levels. I just need to get it to them, and I have to do a shift at a clinic tonight, so yeah.
Okay. Let's see. J1, what kind of arsenal we got here other than the big gun?
Like on me or the ship?
No, like on you, because I'm sure no one missed you tinkering with
Bombs right in the middle of dinner.
Yeah.
Explosive at dinner.
What, you mean these? And he tosses it to Orin.
You also got those glop grenades from that Tundra
Yep.
tracker guy. So if you need to stickify some people. Also, that's how Darren almost suffocated to death.
Oh no.
How many do I have?
Oh yeah,
I forget how many you would have had. It wasn't very
It was
many.
like, yeah, it was like 2 or 3, but I don't remember how many.
It was, at most, it was probably like 4 or 5.
Okay, let's just say 3
had-
and call
the
it a
guy
day.
Yeah.
and I don't think we can pilot the ship down there.
You want to bet?
I don't know. I don't know if we actually can. And we have a guide that can get us to that area, so hopefully she knows some hidey spots. Maybe we could set up an ambush.
Hide me in one of them, please.
He says, "I don't want to go down there, but I can
The
tell you on
hide
a
E
map."
spots, they're hiding me spots.
And we got Vicky Icky Dead and Deader for backup too.
hmm
So do you have enough stuff to maybe get another droid up and running before tomorrow? Like,
I could probably build one of each of the other ones, but it would be spending my money
well, how much
that
do you
would
need
go to other stuff.
for like the advanced combat droid?
I have. Oh, let me check because I've got materials in not hard credits. I have 5,000 in droid parts and 4,000 on me. So I'm like 16,000. I'm like 6,000 short.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh well, if Jofal gives me the 3,000 sum that I gave him, and then we pull a little bit from the job today, we can afford that.
I will say, it takes me 10 days just to build the thing.
Oh, jeez.
And then if I want to give it the best,
Now you do have one half there, so I will let you do it in half the time. However, that's still 5 days.
yeah, 5 days, and to give it the best, they're called elimination directives. That's another week.
Oh boy.
But when J1 mentions his credits, Joval will hand over 2,034 back to J1.
Yeah, how much did he give you? 35?
And then Joval does not remember.
Yeah, it was 3,543.
Yeah, and I took 1,500 of it.
So how much was it back? I guess around 2,000.
2043.
Okay.
Yep.
Jay was like, "You're a little light, Joval."
I don't know, man. I was drinking when you gave me this.
But less light than I was expecting, because that wasn't 15. That was only 900 short.
Alright.
Okay. Then I'm going to give 4,000 credits to week 2 for his project.
I'll cover 2 of it.
I could pitch in 1,000. I don't know how much more is
Will
needed.
more money make it go faster?
Yeah. Can we pay for more Java output?
Like, can we just give the 10K we just got to week 2 if it gets it done in one night?
That would be hilarious, but no.
Yeah, you can't pay to win.
And technically speaking, you could give me all this money, and if the droid's quote unquote already half built, come 5 days time, it might not even succeed, and I'll have to try again.
Oh.
I'm gonna hang on to my money then.
Yeah, me too.
This might be a thing we do when we're traveling in hyperspace.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, I don't know, if you can get another droid running in one day, like, I guess go for it. But I'm trying to think of ways we can boost an advantage here.
There is one you can make, but it's not like a combat chassis or anything.
Okay, since we all just took it back, I'll keep my 4,000 on my sheet just to keep it separate.
Let's see. My Rancor armor has hard points. Does that mean I can add stuff to it?
Yeah, if you find the item mods somewhere in one of the books, you can
certain ones take so many hard points you can have do it yourself or somebody depending on the thing.
Seems like that would be the time to do that. But okay, definitely taking my lightsaber. Okay, so can the protocol droid fly the ship? Is it capable?
Yeah, it probably could. So could Vet. Vet actually has a little bit of pilotingness.
Mhm.
The
Okay.
droid does not. He has 1 agility and no training. He can do astrogation. Vet actually, she picked up a skill point here and there from all of you in different various categories at the very beginning. So she has 1 rank each in both piloting and planetary, or space and planetary piloting. So it's better than nothing. She also has 3 agility, so she can do some piloting, but she's not as good as other people might be.
Okay. And are we able to hide the artifacts inside of one of the droids? Like,
You probably could.
I think the best bet would honestly be J1, because J1 is much sturdier than the other ones are,
Mhm.
and J1 also has a fuck you disintegration gun, so
Why did I give?
So yeah, so Zoma wants to join you on whatever this is. He wants his lightsaber back. He wants to go do the thing.
he wants to go.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like I'm about to do some shitty Han Solo kid speech here. Like, nope, nope. One, you're
Right.
way too young to be dealing with this shit.
He's like, yeah, but I was gonna be a Jedi eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
You
Like,
just
you're
said
not.
this is like a all hands on deck thing.
It is,
Yeah, but
but
not your hands.
you're still a youngling. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna serve you up so you can get Anakin. Like, yeah, that's what I want. I like if
When you,
something
when
happens
you
to
say
me,
Anakin, do you mean killed by lightsaber or like turned to the
Yeah.
dark side?
killed
Oh.
by a lightsaber. So I'm just gonna tell him, look, if something happens to Berengar or myself, like it falls to you. Like you're the last.
You know, no pressure or anything, kid.
Yeah, no pressure, but like you have to restore balance if we die.
He's like, fine. I still want my lightsaber though, in case I have to defend the ship.
Sure, I mean the artifacts won't be on board, so I'll give it to you before we leave tomorrow. Because I still can't risk you chopping the door down to get in there.
He's like, it won't happen, but I get it. He's like, I'm gonna go meditate and whatnot. And he goes off to the one quiet spot in the ship again.
There's a quiet
Yeah.
spot in the ship.
It's
I'm also
the
gonna
cargo bay because somehow week 2, despite all the clanging and other shit going on,
Ah,
it's the most peaceful part of the ship. Nothing happens there except meditation
yeah.
and droids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna tell everyone to prep up, and then I'm gonna teach the kids some Ataru Striker stuff while I have the chance.
Okay. So you're gonna go over there. Actually. Alright. What's Berengar doing? Are you muted again, Darren?
No, it wasn't muted.
Okay. Usually I would every time I say are you muted again, Darren? Yeah.
There's precedent.
All right. You got any plans here for your 24 hours of preparation before potentially going to fight more Force users and whatever else?
Not really, other than rest. So I'm in tip-top shape here.
All right. Might have to bust out that what we say it was. Indigo lightsaber. Was that it?
Was that my lightsaber? Yeah.
Or was it the blue?
No, it's indigo. It's the closest thing I can get to purple that I wanted to get.
I have a blue one.
What is it? The blue. Joval, I assume you're gonna go back and make more vaccine.
Yeah, I'm gonna set the med droid to make the vaccine, and I want him to like catalog every step, every piece of equipment, all the materials, and the alternate materials. And then I'm gonna go back to the clinic and lend a hand for my obligation.
I would say you could probably get week 2 to upgrade your stim pack launcher thing
Okay.
for more range, maybe,
Okay.
if you really wanted to. I'm sure you could figure it out.
If he's not upgrading anything else, then yeah, I suppose we could.
You know, that dart launcher, could we have, like, I don't know, filled vials full of, like, rat ghoul blood and then given Joval cartridges
God.
bad to use as a weapon?
I think based on whatever kind of like Hippocratic oath is sworn, he would never do that.
You do not turn others to the Rakghoul.
I think it specifically says that in the Hippocratic oath,
Yep.
Yeah.
like in
What-
real life.
Thou shalt not Rakghoul unto others.
What if we filled out all the vials with whiskey instead?
Then
Then
Joval
he'd
would
just be
shoot
shooting
himself.
You were just like, oh no, guys, I actually shot myself in the foot again. Oh no.
Oh no, it went off on its own. It was in my pocket, and now it's in my mouth. Oh no.
No, this is specifically meant to be a stim pack delivery system.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so if we check out the black market, per se, and, I don't know, how much would a second disruptor rifle cost?
Disruptor
What?
rifles, once I find J1 on my screen. The price is typically 5,000, and they're a rarity 6 restricted item.
Okay, so
They're
we're not...
also they're also a heavy ranged item.
Yeah, who the hell gave that to me?
You found it.
Yeah, whose idea was that?
I decided to put it in the game somewhere, and I was like, yeah, this will be okay gun for J1. And I was like, that was a stupid fucking thing.
That was a stupid.
This has backfired tremendously.
Oh, maybe...
When Pat was here, he was using a like LD1 something or other rifle. It was like basically a huge sniper rifle. He couldn't fire it twice in a row. It had to take extra time because it was very cumbersome, those like slow firing and shit.
Mhm.
But it did a lot of damage. But it was like a full-on fucking sniper rifle, and he could only fire it once every like 2 rounds. But then his character didn't stick around because he didn't want to keep playing for one reason or another. So he said he would come back and play his character if I made his character evil, so he could play as a dark side user. I was like, if I do that, then he's not a player character anymore. He's an NPC, and I play NPCs.
Yeah.
And like, it's fine that if you want to come back, or even you just want to do like a guest episode and come in like once or twice. But I don't. You're not gonna come back and play a villain. That's not happening. Because then it gets fucky trying to get someone else to play one of my villains while I'm in the middle of doing a whole adventure. Like it gets weird. Because then what do? You just play the combat. You just fight the party.
Mhm.
I'm sure you can make it work, but not me.
Mhm.
I ain't making it work correctly without it being all fucked up. I just realized there are 5 chairs in the cockpit of this thing. So I do believe this thing should be a much bigger image than I have been using it as.
Yeah.
If wanted to be more realistic, but it's fine.
Okay, so anyone got any other plans? Jamal's already got his bombs ready to go.
I mean, after I train with the kid for a bit, I need to hit the black market.
Okay. No one else is gonna do anything crazy.
Mm-mm.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
Joval's just getting his
I'm
his
just
duties
tired.
done.
Just chilling out. Yeehaw. With a voice
Alright,
that seems
so
like it's
you're
going away.
gonna do that. Joe Wall, go ahead and make. If you want to make more doses of the vaccine, go ahead and make another check. It's hard.
Ugh. Boo.
2 strain for that.
Okay.
Although you're about to go to sleep before anything else really happens, so it's whatever. Let's say it does use up some materials, so now you're capped out at 18 doses.
Okay.
And you have 2 already, so there's that.
Mhm.
Suppose no one else used theirs. You just
No.
got them. You guys just got them. That's whatever.
Yeah, but if we're going back into Rat Ghoul
Yeah.
territory, I'm going. The doctor would advise that we hang on to those for ourselves right now.
All right. So at some point you're gonna have to go and help out that doctor to fulfill that little contract.
Yeah. Can the Medroid keep trying to make the vaccine for
can,
me?
but he only has 3 ranks of medicine,
Oh,
so he only has 3 dice to roll. 2 healing,
yeah.
I mean, and it is a hard check. So
Okay,
he
so I'll.
could do it, but he's probably not going to succeed as often as you will.
Yeah, I'll just have him catalog everything and make sure everything's
really-
stored properly until I
Yeah,
come
it's not
back.
really time sensitive. You can just until you run out of materials, you just do it when you want to.
Okay.
So you can go off and do that.
Yep.
You help that guy or help that chick learn how to like more complicated combat wounds and stuff. Like some of them had like the claw marks from like rat ghouls and
Mhm.
things like that, and stitching up things that are so close together is more difficult. And you kind of help her with that because you know you've actually been in war zones and shit before,
Mhm.
and so you've paid for your materials essentially. It takes you like it's later when you get back.
Okay.
All right, most people are getting in bed. Orin is off the ship.
Buddy. There we go.
Yep, black market time. Bam, bam, bam.
The weekend she sleeps on the couch area, I guess. J1, you're in the cockpit, I assume.
Yep.
That's your go-to place, just you and the protocol droid having a little buddy-to-buddy chat, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Orin. You're gonna find the black market. You might have to go down a level. Like if you ask around, you'll be like the people who are privy to this kind of thing will tell you that you're gonna have to go down a level. And then you can make a streetwise check for me. Every time I make you guys roll to find a black market, you always fail.
Mhm.
And then I'll let everybody roll and everybody fails.
Oh, maybe today will be the day.
Today's the
You got
day.
2 advantage. So I'm gonna say that I'll make this easy for you. Somebody sees you looking around, and he's like, "You seem like you're someone looking for something. Maybe I can help you." He's cloaked as shit. He's a little short, a little hunched over.
Yeah, I'm looking for things.
Like, what kind of things?
Grenades, heavy artillery weaponry,
Start rattling off like a whole military checklist. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I can get you some guns, but I don't know about all that.
Maybe some mercenaries who have good reputation and aren't expensive.
Define reputation. Like gets the job done, or are good people, or
Like,
trustworthy people, rather.
yeah, like gets the job done.
If you want something that is definitely high quality, they are a little expensive. But there is a like stray Mandalorian in town.
Really? Yeah, let me tell me where that guy is.
He's like, all right, follow me. So he takes you through a bunch of alleys. In some cases, it seems like you've seen the place before. Like maybe he's trying to get you a little turned around.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes up to this like hole in the wall bar, like in motel kind of place.
Yep, this seems like the right kind of place for this kind of thing to go down.
There's only a handful of people here, and there's not even like a bartender or anything. It's empty behind the bar this late at night, and everyone, they look at you when you walk in, and then they go back to their business. They all kind of, it's pretty quiet in here, no music, nothing. Everyone just mind their own business. And this guy points over to the bar itself, and there's one dude sitting there. He's in the armor. He's got his helmet on the table. He's got like a bowl of food. And he's just minding his own business.
All right, I thank the hunched over man.
He's like, well, you gotta pay me for my information at least, right?
Yeah. What do you want?
Yes, exactly.
He's like, well, I did just show you the way to probably the best mercenary on the planet right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, most likely.
So, let me find something. Can't find what I'm looking for. There it is. Okay, he's like, I don't know, 50 credits.
Sure. 50 credits, fine. That's not a lot. I don't care. Some of this wasn't my money anyway, so.
Fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll thank him, and then I'll approach the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
And no, his name is not Din Djarin. All right. There is no Baby Yoda in this room. All right. So
Damn, that would be a 2-for-1. That'd be a kick-ass Mandalorian and a Force user. We'd be set.
Yeah, too bad that shit happens after everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are before everything. So are you just gonna sit next to him? Or you stand behind him?
I'll sit.
All right. So you sit down, and he just continues on his own business. He doesn't even acknowledge you're sitting there.
Yeah. So word has it you're the best merc on the planet.
He says probably, but he doesn't actually look at you. He just keeps eating.
Like, well, I have a job if you're interested.
It's like, what's it pay?
What do you think is fair?
Depends on the job.
We're just exterminating some. I don't even know what to call them right now. We're getting rid of some bad people in a good way. Like, I have a crew, but I feel like we might be slightly outgunned.
It goes, okay. Is it on world or is it off world?
It's on world.
Down to surface, then I take it.
Yep.
You have to get me the vaccine. I'm not
I
paying
have to
for my
get you
own.
the vaccine.
Not paying for my own. If you can provide it, then that's one thing.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. I could do that.
I'll take 2,000 credits.
Okay. Well, I tell you what.
Like also, if we take down anything big down there, I get to keep a trophy. It's mine.
Sure.
Whatever we take down,
Sure.
even in our person.
Mm,
In that case, I'd probably take a weapon or something from them, not an actual part of their body. That's stupid.
Better answer.
so I'm okay with that, with exception of one weapon that we may find there.
Well, now you've piqued my interest.
Well, I can't just let you walk away with a lightsaber. I can't do it.
You just say that like quietly to him, or for
Yes.
everybody? It's like lightsaber, huh? You know, it wouldn't be that weird for a Mandalorian to have a lightsaber if they actually took down someone who knows how to wield one.
You know, that's true, but you know,
If I'm the one who takes her down or takes them down,
you know, okay, if you're the one that takes her down, sure, you can have the lightsaber.
he's like, all right.
You're gonna make the bigger nemesis.
I don't think that's gonna be the case. This guy is literally just mercenary. He's like, all right. 2,000 credits. You provide everything. Where do you want me to meet you?
All right, I'll give him the coordinates to the ship, and he can just meet us there like an hour or so before we leave.
All right.
And I'll just throw those credits at him now. So, well, I'll give him half now and half when he shows up, because he could just take the money and run, I guess.
Yeah, he could. You don't know. No, I don't think he would. He's like, all right. My name's Brands Crujo. And this seems like good business sense. So
Yeah, but
we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I'll give him half now and then half when he shows up the ship tomorrow. So there's 1,000 down payment. Ka-ching.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just get it from the table and be like, yeah, bring your A game tomorrow. And I'll just
He's like,
try-
I am living A game.
Well,
and I will just go ahead and leave.
All right. All right. So you come back to the ship. I guess you go to bed on the couch. It's probably late at night. You see Faye's on the opposite end of the common area sleeping on that couch. There are no beds anywhere else.
Yeah, that's where I usually sleep.
I usually put you up here instead of over
Oh.
here. But it's like it's whatever. The image really looks like this whole back wall is like couches. And
Kinda.
over here as well with the other side. Anyway, so there's that. Next morning comes around, everybody wakes up, unless someone has something to do in the middle of the night. And when you wake up week 2, she's in here tinkering with some of your junk.
I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'd wake up and chase her off as soon as I noticed it.
Okay, so you make her leave. But I mean, when you look at it, she wasn't really like fucking anything up. She was actually kind of knows what she's doing.
But still touching my things.
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
Pretty much.
Mm.
All right, so she's gonna come out here. D and Vet are making food for everybody, and someone's hanging out with the dog just because. Darren, you do anything special in the morning?
Mm-mm. No,
Darren was probably up before everybody because he is an old man.
generally.
He probably went out and got breakfast for everybody. J1, got any plans for the morning?
No. No, I'm trying to figure out what to do now that my dreams of owning a gambling ship are definitely in the dirt.
I mean, you have 4,000 credits. Get a good start on getting that, like, what is it, million credit?
Yeah. Yeah, he's realizing that, like,
Because you wanted, like,
in
something
legitimate
crazy.
means, I can't get $1 million. So I either have to become the scum of the earth or not have $1 million.
You could just not aim as big as, like, a huge capital ship.
See, that's not.
You could probably.
No.
You could probably try to save for, like, a pleasure barge and turn it into a flying casino or something.
Every ship I'm on is a pleasure barge.
Lol.
But yeah, no plans for the morning.
What?
Alright, so we'll wakes up then. Ugh. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all get pretty repaired. The Mandalorian comes to the ship. Orin, you go and greet him, and Aaron, I guess, introduce him to the team.
I'll ask Joval if he has an extra vaccine, because if not, I'm just gonna give him mine, I guess.
Let me see how this batch does. Javal will just
Roll
try
again.
to make some more, yeah.
I was gonna say, if you make enough, we could start like undercutting all the prices of all the other vaccines. We could probably make a killing on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
You might also attract some unwanted attention.
Probably. This is the barbecue
you
distribution
would
line.
start
company
you would
and all
start
that.
an entirely different
I mean,
adventure.
Mike, don't we already attract unwanted attention as it is?
Sometimes. The only one who really does that is J1 when he blows up casinos.
Yeah.
They
That was the
deserve it.
one- That was the one time, though.
Yes,
right?
I will give you that they did try to sell you into slavery. And then you were like,
If you
nope,
support
bombs.
slavery, you deserve blowing up. It's that simple.
Yeah.
All right. So the Mandalorian gets his vaccine. He's got his typical. He's got like the jetpack and all that cool stuff. And he's like, all right. So who's actually going down there with us?
I'll go.
Well, I'm definitely going. Berengar's going.
I'm
J1
like the
has
team's
to-
tank. I kind of need to be there.
I think J1 needs to go because he has to also hold the artifacts.
Well, I was just saying that like this is the Mandalorian asking you guys who the team is, basically.
Oh.
So it's all of you guys here.
Yep.
Faye gave you guys the directions and everything you need to know, what the area is like, that good stuff. She pointed stuff out on a map for you. She does not want to go to that place. It is probably the scariest place for any kid to ever look upon on the surface of Terrace. Vet's like, I can fly the ship down there if we can find a path, so you guys can do what you gotta do.
That's it. If we can find a path down there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fuck it. J1, you could try and fly us down there because I think you're like the best pilot on the ship. And then, while we're dealing with stuff, Vet can arm the cannons. Actually, I kind of love that plan.
Okay, so we'll do that. Vet will just co-pilot for now. Then you guys are here at the Mandalorian and other shit. And
So I will say. If somebody wants to.
Oh yeah, and I need to have week 2 do the thing with the protocol droids. They can get the artifacts. They can give them to J1. And he can hide them somewhere on himself.
Well, you could probably put a compartment on J1 with your droid technician abilities.
Yeah.
And then the stuff will fit in there because they're small objects. So you got the one pennant, which is the first one you found that was evil. That one's the one that's been trying to. That's one that's trying to mind control people. You have a yellow kyber crystal, which isn't dark side related, but it's force related. That's why they wanted it. So you don't really need to take that with you unless you just want to. You had the mask, you destroyed it. What was the other thing? You got another pendant, I think.
Yeah.
And so you have the two pendants is what it is, and one of them has been the biggest problem.
So where am I supposed to store these? I don't have any orifices to shove things into.
I can build hidden compartments and droids.
Yeah, you just gotta let week 2 work his magic.
Yeah, do we have time for that now though, or should I just like duct tape them onto me?
I don't think it takes time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal because he could just kind of
carve out a hole, push some wires aside, call it a day.
Yeah, no, that's basically what it is I just rearrange your guts to find some space that was otherwise underutilized.
Oh God, buy me dinner first, jeez.
Rearrange your guts. Boy.
Yep.
With his dick.
Not the first time this RPG.
Oh God, I forgot.
All right, so that happens. We'll just let's say that happened. Is there no? It's not like a roller you have to make, right?
Yeah, I have to mechanics check to put it in there. I went too far.
Where is it at in your tree?
137. Any large equipment, vehicle, or droid that the character owns has one or more hidden compartments or smuggling appropriately sized gear. The number of compartments is up to the player, but cannot be enough to hold a total encumbrance value of items more than the character's ranks in hidden storage, which I have 1 rank. The size of the compartment are proportional to the size of the vehicle or droid in question. Most humanoid droids can only hold items equivalent in size to a one-handed weapon, whereas a silhouette force start. Blah, blah, yeah. Any checks to detect these compartments have a formidable 5 dice difficulty.
I think the objects are less than 1 encumbrance, being handheld things, so it should be fine with the 1 rank you have. You do have enough XP to get the other one if you wanted it on your tree. You only don't have 2 talents in that tree. It looks like. It's Deft Maker and Hidden Storage.
Yeah, where? There it is.
God damn it. I scanned over your full name, and the Cloakacom at the end reminded me of Klosterheim from the Warhammer 40k Inquisitor game that me and Darren have been playing.
Well,
the what?
The Week 2's full name, his last name, reminded me of Klosterheim, and we've been playing Inquisitor.
Oh yeah.
It's like Week 2 Klosterheim. Anyway, so you got that going. J1 has the things on him. Let me make a note of that.
How much are these worth?
Probably a lot, but they're also like bad juju.
How much is a pleasure cruiser? 3 artifacts worth? I'll revive this Sith from gambling money.
See, that's what it was. We haven't created the big bad. We've been traveling with the big bad the entire campaign.
Yep.
Gotta be the big bad you want to see in the world.
All right. Well,
Is it like
so
more
we found-
influence for everyone now that I have these artifacts in me near them? Like, because they were kind of keeping them separate and shielded before.
they're just like in a safe. It just happened to be a safe that can only be opened with the Force,
Got it.
typically.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, plus everybody is like has been trained to like shield their minds so they don't get mind controlled by it as easily. All right, so you guys, you look up maps of the city. You find a place you could probably fly down. It's probably illegal, but you could probably make it work. I don't know how to make a ship stealth check, so I guess just give me a planetary flying check, J1.
Okay.
Assisted by Vet, so you get an extra boost.
Boost. Okay.
Well, we'll make it a hard check, and if you know what, let's make it a daunting check, so 4 difficulty.
Okay.
4. And if you succeed, then you snake the ship down towards the surface. Which sounds so funny.
It's fine. I'm God.
So, 5 successes. Alright, so you, yeah, you guys get the ship down there somehow. It works. Somehow you find a place that has enough of an opening to fly the ship down there. And you get down towards the meeting place. There's not a lot of room to fly. If you have to do like a chase or something with a ship, it's not going to work. But if you can just move the ship carefully and slowly through here, you can get it through. And you can use its guns. So you come to the coordinates, and what you find is a very foreboding old like research facility / some kind of temple.
Woohoo!
You can immediately you land your ship here or hover it, however you want to handle it, but you can see there's rat ghouls everywhere, dead rat ghouls everywhere. Some are blasted to death, some are chopped to death, some are lightsabered to death.
I'll just land it.
Alright. So you do so.
And I'm gonna start walking out and like, yes, master, I will return the artifacts to your control. And just start walking toward the door.
Does J1 know that he's a droid and can't be controlled by these things?
He doesn't know he can't really be controlled. Like, it's obviously not affected him. He thought it was magnets, but now he just knows that Orin's afraid of these, and so he's just harassing him.
I am unfazed by your shenanigans.
Alright. So the
I know
Mandalorian-
better.
The Mandalorian looks out, sees all like the rat ghouls, and says, "At least this will be a fun job." Are you all gonna get off the ship from here then?
Yep.
Cheval
Like,
is at the back. He is dragging his feet.
Like,
So I'll
it's-
give the kid his lightsaber back. Like, okay, anyone comes in here, you half them. Anyone
Wait.
who isn't us, they come in here, you half them.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, okay, vet, and you're on the guns.
Yeah, Vet's like, I'm already way ahead of you. You see the gun like waving at you, right? Like she's up there turning it left and right to wave you goodbye.
Lol.
All right, in case this is the last time, I'm giving her like one maybe final salute ever. Then I'm just gonna stroll off the ship.
Okay. Okay, from here, I will call it a night, and we will do this again.
Well, alrighty.
Oh, also, if I
Okay.
die, you guys have to fight over who gets to keep the ship. Like, I don't.
Oh, it's my ship.
Pleasure ship.
It's out of my hands at this point.
Why would we have to fight over it?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I would just take it.
I would continue to live in the mid bay.
Yeah, I'd probably just fly it with weak 2 as captain.
Yeah.
I
so there you
mean,
go.
isn't J1 technically the first mate? It would just go to him, right?
Yes.
The only problem with that is he might sell it.
I mean, if people can gamble on the ship, we may as well keep the ship.
So we could try to meet up again next week or the week of New Year's.
Mhm.
Weekend of New
I-
Year's.
Yeah, next week I'm
will
not
work 'cause I got
available.
shit going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
good stuff
think
too.
so. So I guess it'll be the 7th then.
That would be best.
Okay. Yep.
I'll be at Ari's. Granted, I'll probably be back before 6 maybe, but I'll be gone for a while.
Yeah. It's the holidays. We'll do holiday things. It's fine.
Fucking cat, leave me alone.
XPs.
Yes.
I will give everybody 100 XP.
Oh shit.
Wait, but we got 300 from
I will-
fighting. Wait a minute.
I will give you. You gave you 3 XP. I will make it 53.
Yes.
53 XP.
No,
For
Just
everybody?
I'll do 55, just so it's one of those 5 increments, because everything's by 5 in this fucking game.
Are we manually doing it, or are you doing it?
Oh, she would, yeah, do it yourself, because
Okay.
if I do the group give XP thing, it's always been fucked up. We did a lot less things where I would actually use my dark side points than I thought. I thought we were actually going to get sooner to the fight than we did, and I ended up not doing that.
Got him.
Hopefully, next session we roll 7 light side
Yeah,
points.
get finessed.
Yes.
That's if I don't carry him over.
That's a thing you can do.
Not supposed. It's supposed to be every session you re-roll the destiny points.
Yeah.
Just like how it's not like per adventure or per game day. It's like per session.
Yeah.
Cat,
I-
I'm gonna throw you out the window.
I spent all my XP before this, right? Like I was out.
Yeah, completely.
Okay, because you didn't subtract it from my sheet, and I was like,
Oh, it's because I did on the character thing. Yeah, so you're just at 55 then. Here, I'll do it.
okay.
It's done.
Oh, I forgot to
Well, that's
update
very odd.
my total.
If I hit,
I am.
there's a button I can just
I
refresh
was okay,
notifications
like, I
for.
can see what, like, level everyone
So I was
was
just
at,
messing around on the
but
Twitch, so it looks like
whatever.
another person's sub. Damn,
Everything
but
got
it's the
all
same
fucked up.
person.
Okay, well.
Like I can just redo Sammy's
for
bit
me, I guess.
over and over again, even though it doesn't count for it.
Cat, you have been fed. I have given you treats. You have toys. I have pet you. And when I try to pick you up,
I don't
and
know
pet
why
you,
that's a
you
setting.
get mad. What do you want from me? Now you can hang upside down.
We'll delete those to.
That's the secret. That's what they wanted this whole time.
Yeah.
Oop,
I
did I just
put
delete the wrong
Cat
one?
on the floor yesterday, and then just left him. And the next time I saw him,
Oh, I accidentally
his
deleted
cheeks
yours.
were both just completely soaked.
My bad, I was trying to delete the
Like,
ones
he
I was
just
fucking
slobbered
with.
all over the floor and himself.
God.
Well, it makes him retarded.
Rubbing his face on the floor.
Shit.
Did-
No, you got the right ones.
I hit your
Oh, you
something
did.
that's messing
Right.
with settings one on
Did
accident.
your cat eat it?
Yeah,
or,
my bad.
No,
sniff
he
it?
just kind of rubs on it. He does not like it being applied directly to him or handed to him. Like if you put it up to him, he'll like get the fuck away from me. But if you just put it on the ground and
I
leave it
mean,
there,
I
he'll just-
literally can. I have a button that stops chat.
I have like
I think I do.
grinding
I know I have
for it,
sub
too, so
and
it's,
stuff
like, fresh
only,
ground
but
kind of
in
cat
slow chat,
nonsense.
I don't know if I can fully silence it. Wow, I see how it is. I see how it is.
And so yeah. So if he's just
Okay.
weird, I start doing it. So
Well,
what happens
we're
is
just gonna
I'll
talk about
just change
non-stream
it.
stuff here.
And
Oh
then
my
he
god.
comes- he always comes back
Okay,
and
well,
says,
with that, we're definitely ending the stream. Bye, everyone. See you
"Everyone
later.
got their XP and shit.
God, my
Bye.
chat hates me.
Anyone want to spend their XP?
Fucking shit. God. Ah, typical. Have a good weekend, you guys. I'll be back Wednesday, Thursday, and then if I don't see you there, I'll see you over the weekend or next weekend. I gotta hop back in and talk to these idiots. I'm good in here. I have no idea what I'm spending my XP on still.